Echo. And we'll start very soon.
So who wants to go completely left field here and ally with the Hags, regardless of what their evil intentions are?
I mean, that is one option. Don't think that's what Valsira would do, but maybe
You never
they
know.
will.
Put into a life and death situation, kidnapping kids is a lot better than dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unclear.
Okay, we are live. Welcome back, everyone, to Roll Call. So, like every week, we'll start off with some character introductions. I know we're missing a player today, but he'll be back. He'll be back tomorrow. No, not next week.
We'll make him play by himself.
Well,
tomorrow.
yeah, he's gonna have to catch up all by himself tomorrow. Solo session.
Live stream talking to himself.
No, it's him watching us play while talking, pretending that he's there.
Interjecting into the awkward silences.
He
Every,
asks the
like,
question and we just move on all the time.
Every 3 minutes, he just pauses it and does "And here's my internal monologue."
Okay, so the first to go today for the character introductions will be Dylan.
Hello,
Nope,
I'm Dylan.
I realized all the cameras wrong. So go ahead, continue while I fix things.
I'm Dylan. I am playing the tallest member of the group, Zubrik Olumumuisi. He is a hobgoblin of the Nasseran Empire, Principality of Nassera. He is a 4th level conjuration wizard. He also majored in anthropology and minored in cultural studies. I would like to pass it off to my abuse victim, Clover. Clover, take the stage.
Useful.
Hello, I'm Tristan. I'm playing Clover. I am a halfling of the Lotus Den Village. I am a light cleric of Liara. I don red hair, freckled olive skin. Second shortest in the group, and very naive and doesn't like swamps, mainly because you can't really trudge through them as a halfling. It's more of a swim. They really just want this hag business to be over and to get out of the swamp. I'll pass it over to Emilio.
Hello, I'm Adrian. I play Emilio, the Shadar-kai Drow Circle of Stars Druid. He is the 4th tallest one in the group. That's not really saying a lot. Everybody in this group is really, really short. He's got deep purple skin, silver hair, star-like freckles, and 2 different colored eyes. And he is already really over this hag business. He's been over it since we arrived in this town. He's just kind of hanging around at this point. And I will pass it off to Gia.
Thank you. I'm Gia. I'm playing Valsira. She is a Monster Slayer Ranger. She is a tiefling with black curly hair and purple skin. She wears a lot of black and sunglasses. She is also known as the Wanderer, which is a nickname she chose for herself, and it has caught on much better than me, the player, ever expected. She is friends with Clover. Did I miss anything? I feel like I missed something, but oh well.
Her height.
Her height. She's 5'8". How tall is Zubrik?
5'10".
Okay. He is the tallest in a not very impressive finish at 5'10".
I mean, like, if we're conforming to not Earth standards, I pretty much between all the races, 5'10" giant compared to halflings, gnomes, goblins,
Aw.
kobolds.
Middle ages malnourished. They're all gonna be shorter anyways.
Like, what was average
True.
human height? Like 5'8" in the book or something like that? So, like, 5'10" is pretty freaking tall.
Of all humans?
Of most races. The tall races are Goliaths
Right.
and
But...
Dragonborn. Like,
Okay, fine.
Somebody got
Oh.
really defensive about his height.
course.
Yeah,
Of
towering
course.
over us at 5'10", Zubrik.
mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess I'm the second tallest at 5'8". Okay.
Wear that like a badge.
Well, unless Bloodbeard is taller, I don't know how tall he is.
No, I think he was shorter than you. He was like 5'5" or something.
Let's assume he's 5 foot even. All right. Just make that canon.
I'll go edit his character sheet.
Yep.
All right. And I believe everyone's introduced.
No, we're missing somebody, and also he is 5'6". So
Okay, well there you go. Another tall person at 5'8" somehow. All right, did everyone go?
No,
I
okay.
thought. Okay, that's
We're
what I
missing
thought.
the main character, Gia. Come on.
The main character,
My
Tingle.
lord, go ahead.
Well, hello
You're right.
everyone. My name is Robert, and the character I play is Tingle Rumbletron. He's a bit of an egomaniac, so yes, he would say he's the main character. He is a gnome armorer, and he is the shortest member of the party, clocking in at, gosh, I think he's, what, like 3
A
something?
whopping 6 inches tall.
Shit.
He is
That got me.
3 feet tall, yes. And yeah, so he's a middle-aged gnome with white hair, white mustache, and he's walking around in this massive clanking suit of Mechano Ethertech armor. And yeah, he's really outlandish and doesn't look completely normal at all. And right now he is kind of trying to figure out some way to survive this situation, get rich, and also kind of be a bit of a dick the whole way along. With that, I'm going to hand it off to our DM and cool guy, Peter.
Thank you. I think it was the first time in my life somebody called me cool, and it didn't sound sarcastic right off the bat.
I think you're cool.
Thank you.
I think he actually said pool guy. And then
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one,
Cool
that
guy.
one's a lot more common. Either way, thank you. I am Parky Park. I'll be your DM for this campaign in this homebrew world of Særald. And let's just dive right back into it. I believe, who has the recap of today?
Christian. The muted Clover.
I'm not muted. How dare you? Clover's diary. The sheriff's got us some skiffing boats to use to find the missing people who went south. Lauren helped us a lot with navigation. I'm pretty sure skiffing means different things in different cultures. I don't want to talk about this any more than I need to. After a couple of hours, we stumbled upon a wrecked boat in the swamp. I went to go check under the water, but we heard some whimpering and decided it was not a good idea. One of us noticed a crow with something in its claws in the tree, but no other wildlife around. Yeah, I didn't like it. Too spooky. Emilio and the crow had a conversation, and I think the crow was vulgar. Emilio didn't like that. Pretty sure they had a swearing battle. We did see the crow was holding a Hags eye before it flew off. As expected, it was a hag behind this mystery all along. We found the young lord, Aor. He was scared and seemed to be malnourished. We took him in because it was safer. Found out his father is the lord of Cathis, not him. Cathis and Lornus seem to be fighting, I guess? Countries or territories? I don't understand why everyone's fighting each other. It's such a waste of life. Fog started to creep in as we were headed back to the town. Lauren helped us bunker down out of the water as we waited it out. The storm started to head our way and I went to sleep. the tree beside us was covered in rock groups and was actually a treant. Learned that he used to live by my home up north, but moved here to help his sickness. Apparently that's what the rock groups were for. Also learned that the hag was impostering as a lord. Seemed like a lord was innocent, just as I thought. We went back to town. Everyone wanted to talk to the sheriff, but they weren't there. I tried to calm the mob down the best I could before we left, and we left Aor with Aloran for safety, as we were going to head to the blacksmith. That's where the sheriff was heading yesterday. The vacated blacksmith was dusty and rubbled up. We see the sheriff in the corner of the room. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Okay, thank you. You recapped every moment. That was awesome. Okay. There is a small, not retcon, but just an addition to what happened. Dylan, I believe it was Zubrik that wanted to give one of the eyes that you guys have found, because remember you had a magical pair of eyes that can see through each other. So
I wanted to give the alchemist one of the witch's eyes and buy some ipecac or something from him. Whatever he has to induce vomiting.
Yes, he will try to get what he thinks will do the trick. No, but he says he has to prepare it, so you could get it from him later. However, he's not going to charge you because he knows you're helping the town.
Nice.
He does also take the hag's eye and he asks, "What is it? What is this? Are you giving this to me?"
It's to keep an eye out. You can watch me and I can watch you.
But where are you keeping yours? Where should I keep mine?
It's in your pocket for now. If something goes wrong, just use it.
All right. If I'm in trouble, I'll keep it out of my pocket. How about that?
Just don't show it to anyone.
Of course.
So if you lose that, I'll have to gut you.
Isn't that a bit... I won't lose
No,
it.
it's very reasonable for this situation.
All right. Well, either way, I'm going to take care of the young lord, is it? Just keep an eye out on him, and he kind of trails off as he kind of takes another look at the eye and unpockets it.
Right.
You all of you then basically would proceed to the blacksmith, the abandoned blacksmith, like how we left off last week. So when you guys enter the blacksmith, let me just read it. It's an abandoned stone building with a forge that's long, that hasn't been lit in a while. The building stands mostly empty other than a handful of tools that were left behind. You could see that when you enter, the door's unlocked, but you can directly see it's dusty in here. There is a way to the basement in the back, and there is a way up to the second floor as well. You don't see any of the forging equipment out here, but you see that there's another door in the back as well, back of the room, where it probably leads into the outer bit where the forge and stuff is kept. So one thing is, as soon as you guys get into the building and just start looking around, there is a door that creaks open. It's the door to the back of the blacksmiths, and enters the sheriff with a young boy none of you have seen. Just kind of hand on one shoulder, and he's walking slowly in, sees you all, and goes, "Well, I thought I might find y'all here." And
Hello.
sorry, go on. What were you saying?
It's a little spooky to be just hanging out in an abandoned blacksmith.
It's true.
Who's that kid?
1 second.
Are we gonna fight him? Why is there a
No.
map?
Sorry, this is like
Ridiculous
semi-prepared. Give me a second. Let me just do one thing. I
I
realized.
want to whisper to Val while this is happening. Like, didn't we tell him we were gonna be here?
Yes, I think so.
Then why is he questioning? It's a surprise to see us here.
It's a good question.
You know, Sheriff, maybe I could shed a little light on the situation. And Tingle will pull out just a piece of a rock and sprinkle some glowing powder and make it shed a 5-foot light.
Okay. When you can you see everything now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He already had dark vision, but this is preemptive.
Yeah, just
There might be a bandit hub.
yeah, you make it bright. You know, you realize, yeah, it's dusty, but there has been people walking through here. Along the floors, you could see footprints and paths now clearly through the dust. Goes. Now, I'm not sure how I should do this, but I think you all are done. Job's complete. You can just go back. With payment,
So, Sheriff,
yes.
I don't think so.
Can I roll an insight check on the very first thing he said to us?
Yeah.
I think we figured out who's behind all this.
And who? Who do you think that is?
We're pretty sure it's a hag.
Oh, great. You figured that out. Now, I can pay you for the job done. Y'all can leave.
As to the rest of the group, very confused.
Why is he being so shady?
Now, we don't want any more. We don't want the loss of any more people now, do we? And you could see his hand kind of move up the young boy's neck, kind of clasp a bit.
Can I do I guess a nature check or maybe an arcana check about if there's a way to like force a hag to show themselves, or like if there's a tell that hags have?
You can just give me an investigation check to see or to see if you can see through the disguise.
Okay.
I think it
Not
might be
very
an
promising.
intelligence check, but
Well, that is intelligence.
yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it's fine.
Doesn't really
I'll-
matter.
Okay. well,
I'll look over the detective Val and look over the rest of the group and be like, that seems like a reasonable offer, Sheriff. Do you have the gold on you now?
no, I don't think you understand what I mean. You can get paid, and you must leave.
Why do you want us to leave all of a
I'm
sudden?
leaving.
Well, now, I know we've met a few times. Let's just say. No need to get into the specifics. We've definitely crossed paths, haven't we?
What did I get from my investigation roll? Anything?
my insight,
No,
yeah.
you couldn't see through the illusion. But by the way, I'm sure I don't need to point out something's wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
but,
Know
like,
that. We just want to prove it somehow.
Well, that's
You know, Sheriff, the last time you talked to us, you did mention that you were going to pay us 2,000 gold, and I just don't feel comfortable leaving the town without you giving it to us right away.
Tingle is
take from everything I own. Go back, ransack my place, take everything there. Then you'll
Okay.
leave.
That's not something that the sheriff would say, and you should know that.
Well, I'm obviously saying just take your money and leave.
I'm gonna go and try.
Go on. Sorry.
Try. I'm gonna approach the kid.
Okay. As soon as you start to move,
Yeah.
you can see that the sheriff takes a slight step back towards the doorway, and then and pulls the kid kind of closer. Definitely has the kid by the neck. The door's open. The sheriff was only halfway through the door right now, and
yeah, I'm not letting him harm a child. Zoobloop.
okay.
Oh, no.
The moment you do that,
No, don't do that to a child.
the moment you start casting your spell,
Only episode 17.
you hear
Oh god, Tristan.
Adel, get him. And that's when the door behind Emilio swings open, and
Oh no, it's dark.
what? It doesn't work. Why is all the things
in the
broken?
dark.
Why
And
is
we all go
everything
blind.
broken? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna fix it now. All I'm gonna do is turn off this thing. Just pretend that you guys can't see through shit. Okay.
Let's look at Juno and how cute
Alright,
she
cool.
is. And stuff.
Okay. You see Aloran open the door to the back that you guys came through, and is behind you. The Zulu would go off, and I need everyone to roll combat.
Jeez.
You all
Okay.
are fucking...
Mission number 1: keep Amos alive. We don't need Ian dying
Yes.
again.
Yes.
If Ian
Yeah.
dies when he's not here, I'm gonna be pissed. Please don't do that. Like,
I'm not gonna intentionally kill him. You have to also do your part then, Peter.
I'm not okay. I didn't start this fight. I was there.
Neither did we.
Zoobloop could be the start of a party. Peter.
I know.
You're the one who started the initiative.
Okay, I don't know what. Oh, there we go. For some reason I couldn't
Whoa.
find where to roll.
Big ol' 3 initiative. Let's go.
No,
it fits. It fits.
Okay, so Emilio, you would see Aloran when the door opens. However, you could see that his form quickly drops as there's an arm almost coming out to reach for you. So I'm gonna do this now because otherwise it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So there's a big old hag.
Can't believe Ian missed this.
A big old hag, literally
Single or
large, massive hag with what looks like parts of their body that have turned into like bark and branches and stuff.
exfoliate?
So let me just do this real quick. Initiative.
Adrian, your cat.
Okay.
Only one of them is a hag right now.
Well, visibly, it seems like only one
is
of them is.
visibly a hag.
Yeah. So it is Valsira. You're gonna go first after the Zublu happens. Casting Grease, which is gonna be a 10-foot square.
So this hag outside, we can see them through the window, or is it a door? I
The
can't
door
quite...
right here.
It's a door.
There's
Okay.
a door right here. Because the door swung open because the big hag, you know.
Shut the door!
Okay.
Shut the door!
The loo went there. I thought the loo went.
No, I know it's right here, like that, right? Or like this.
Yeah, is that a wall or a door? There's a door behind them. Right?
There's a doorway right here,
Yeah, so like through the doorway on top of them, whatever.
like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
And now the grease going off. Gonna cover when the grease appears. Each creature standing in the area must make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. So let's make some saves. I rolled a 6. The sheriff falls and slips into the lube and is prone. Let me just do this. The child is over here now. And the child is going to fail as well and fall.
Good.
As he falls, his hand lets go of the child and it just goes, "Wah!"
Just a pratfall.
The way Peter said the child reminded me of that one video where it's like, what's worse than a child molester? A child.
A child?
Okay, so Valsira, you're the first one to react to all this.
Yes. Okay. I would like to pass. Let me move. I'd like to pass Amos. And could I get a shot at the hag here?
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, the big one.
Currently, there's only one official hag. I feel like you gave something away.
I mean, I wasn't hiding it.
Well, no, but it wasn't official. It wasn't Facebook official. All right, so I'm going
Nice
to.
reference.
Thank you. It's a good one from 2008. I am going. Wait. So is this hag? Can I get a shot at the hag?
Yes.
The real
Yes.
official hag from
Yes.
through the door.
You can. Go ahead.
Okay. Jeez.
Friend it on Facebook.
Friend it on Facebook and then kill it. All right. So I'm going to cast which one? Slayer's Prey.
Okay. Use Slayer's Prey.
Yep. And then I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Bonus action Slayer's Prey to mark it. Then you attack with your action, shooting it. That Slayer's Prey would double, so double
Oh,
roll
man.
Slayer's Prey.
Crazy.
Okay.
21.
Interesting. You deal. You guys are doing a lot more damage than I thought.
By you guys, you mean me
You.
by myself?
Clover, no.
Sheriff is
All right.
That's one of my favorite memes.
It is now Bloodbeard's turn.
Alright, Bloodbeard is probably gonna go for the guy. The sheriff. So he's gonna move up. Is the sheriff prone?
The sheriff is prone. Yes.
Stab him like the dog he is.
Yeah, that's advantage, right?
Yes.
Ooh, and sneak
Stabbing
attack.
a dog.
Oh yeah, and sneak attack. Fuck.
22.
I'm just gonna
nice.
put a little sneak attack simply.
Wait, why the sneak attack?
He
That's
gets an advantage.
Oh, that's right.
Get your road rules right, PGs.
All right, you're going to deal 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
What happens when a road main rolls sneak attack?
It is now the hag's turn. The hag is going to, or the sheriff is going
Sheriff
to
hag or yeah.
grab the stand up, which is half movement, so no longer. Oops. God damn it. Stand up, and then quickly grab the kid and pull the kid into his space and try to walk 1, 2 steps out. Because it's difficult terrain, right?
Well, pulling the kid costs half his movement for 10 feet if he's moving one square to another.
So he can only get this far then. Okay.
You'll still get an opportunity attack.
You can. What it looks like the sheriff's also doing is using basically dodge action with the kid as a shield.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hit the kid, so
Yeah, so if you miss, you're gonna hit the kid.
yeah, he doesn't want to hit the kid.
I mean, it's Bloodbeard.
I feel like Bloodbeard would not want to hit a kid.
No, he would.
If it's a teenager, different story.
Okay,
Exactly.
the
Not a
sheriff.
wisp of a beard on the child.
No, the sheriff has to now make another save because of dex save because they couldn't get out of the oil. Succeeds this time. And okay. Okay, my connection was super off.
Yeah,
for a
mine
sec.
too. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then shouts, with the kid now grasped like a shield, a whole hand is now at the kid's throat, and you could see like the illusion hasn't even fully grasped it, like it's slightly off. You could actually see it because there's stuff pressing against the kid's throat and skin there, as the sheriff goes, I swear I'll rip this kid's throat out. Stand the fuck down. And now it is Zubrik. What are you doing?
I will use a bonus action to send Eleonora to fly at the sheriff.
Okay. We don't have the bird version of Eleonora, so
That's fine.
you get the little bug version. That's the only version we have set up right now. So
And then I will cast Phantasmal Force.
okay,
on
so
the sheriff.
you're sending Eleonora in.
Eleanor is like gonna be helping whoever's next.
Okay,
Kind of
so
like buzzing in its face.
how about this? It's instead of the help action you being used in that kind of fashion, I'll say you can give her disadvantage to basically kill the kid.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I like because she still has to succeed the attack in a way.
Yeah.
So
So I will Phantasmal Force.
okay.
The illusion will be when she looks down, she's gripping me by the throat, and the kid is running away to safety.
Okay. Wait, she's gripping you by the throat?
Yes, I'm a practitioner of magic. She don't know what I do. I swap places. I'm a conjuration wizard. That's an ability I have.
No,
at
I know.
level 6.
No, I know.
And I'm not there anymore. I'm over there now.
Okay, interesting. So it's just interesting. Okay, so intelligence save by
Yeah.
Dave. Okay, you're going to the hag fails the save.
There's no damage for this one. It's just the illusion.
Yeah, so now you're in the grasp of the hag,
Yes.
while the kid is running away.
Yeah. Kid's running to safety. Like I guess are these walls be like up there?
No,
Or is
no.
that like an open area?
That's an open area. That's where the forge is.
Okay. Yeah. So all she saw was me do some magical things.
and then the
appeared
kid
in their
started
hands
running.
into
Yeah.
the forest. Yeah.
Okay, cool. It is now Tingle, your turn.
Well, it's not quite the right creature, but let's see if this works.
5, 10.
Hey, Amos, you're gonna want to lift a leg. Or actually, 15. Yeah, right here.
Actually, right here. Perfect. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, cool. And Tinkle's going to cast, hold up an egg that Zubrik gave him filled with lard, and he's going to cast Catapult at the sheriff.
Okay.
How did you fill an egg full of lard?
You tap the top open, pour out the yolk, and then you funnel in lard and oil. So when someone sets it on fire, it stays there for a while.
Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned torch, but now it's smothered all over someone, so they're flammable.
All right. Dex save.
With lard.
Save Dex. They succeed, even though.
And the child also has to make the roll.
Oh God, you're gonna kill the child. Oh
When
no.
you Google egg filled with lard, Google says, "Did you mean egg filled with blood?"
Yep, the child fails. You see the egg catapult directly into the child's face, and the child kind of goes limp in the hag's hand, and
You
That's-
monster!
That's when you would hear. That's when you would hear. Adel, run. We'll figure this out next time. From the sheriff, and that's now Emilio's turn.
Emilio is very terrified of having a hag pop up behind him. So he's going to cast Bark Skin on himself.
Got it. Upping your AC.
Yeah. Let me put that in. There you go. And then he's going to bonus action cast Shillelagh on his staff and just hold his ground where he is.
Okay. It is Clover's turn. I rolled garbage initiative for the Anisag.
Good.
Clover's yelling at Dingle. What's wrong with you? I am going to cast. Oh wow, I really destroyed my little 2 slots. I guess I'll hold person the sheriff.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Hold Person.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. All right, they succeed, unfortunately.
I do nothing.
Okay. It's the Anisag's turn. Let's see if I'm gonna have.
They held.
No, they're not.
Who did Clover cast that on then?
The
sheriff.
The sheriff, and the sheriff
Sorry.
succeeded either way.
Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. The Anisag is actually going to go try to do an attack before fleeing. Gonna go for a crushing hug on the closest thing. What's your AC, Emilio?
It's 16 with the Bark Skin.
Okay. Lucky you. The Anisag goes for a grab, and you see the kind of, I want to say, constellation like aura around you. That's the Bark Skin. You know. As the kind of tree-like hand comes to grab at you, you see it catch that aura instead of you and deflect off that. You could see she looks pissed as she looks back at where the sheriff is quickly, then starts to dart off into the, like, basically towards the nearest gate.
Can I get an opportunity attack?
You can't because you're using a ranged weapon.
Can I?
Yes, Emilio and
Nice.
Clover can't. Clover can't actually because Clover is in full cover from. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It would have been 2 damage.
Oh man.
Oh,
let's go.
7.
Oh,
All right.
Does that trigger your other thing too? Oh no, that's Emilio. Never mind. Sorry, Emilio.
Okay. And the Anisag is just fucking booking it. You could see at this point it is now Valsira's turn. I'll say the Anisag is basically out of view. Oops. So yeah.
It's like out of range now.
Or you can still attack the Anisag, but all the Anisag is gonna do is run. You can chase after it. But Anisag, the hag is running to where there are people who can see it too. Probably going to try to shift.
Well, gonna take a shot first
At who?
at the Anisag.
Got it. Go ahead. That is going to hit.
How weak? All right.
Okay.
And then I want to follow her.
All right. So you're just gonna trail her and kind of follow the path that she's going, but keep a distance.
Yeah. Follow all the blood that she's dripping because of my arrows.
Got it. It is now Bloodbeard, your turn.
Did the kid die?
Yeah, the kid died.
Oops.
It is
Didn't
now
realize they were dead.
Bloodbeard's turn. Adrian.
But because of the sheriff's illusion, they don't know that the kid's dead.
Ah.
Oh my god, the poor kid. Okay, well, Bloodbeard's probably gonna like shrug basically at this point and just go ham.
Okay, if anything, the kid is gonna look like, I mean, it's probably like to the hag
Oh.
Zubrick died.
All these
Oh my god. Okay. Minus 16. All right.
Too bad it wasn't sneak attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
If only.
Oh god. It's crazy. All right, it is now the hag's turn. The hag, or the sheriff, is actually just gonna turn invisible and run.
Backward.
They don't care.
Does Amos still get an opportunity attack?
You can, but at a disadvantage because they turned invisible first before leaving or trying to run.
Nice.
It is. Yeah, Amos is gonna feel the knife catch something that's just disappeared out of view as you deal another 10 points of damage. And you see poof, gone. And
Concentration check.
for
Invisibility.
that's true. Con save.
Why else would I have hit the hag?
Give me a second. It did not roll. There we go. Succeed. I just succeeded though, because I rolled a 10. All right. It is now Zubrick. Your turn. What are you doing?
I will push past Emilio.
Okay.
And I will bonus action mind thrust this thing. It's intelligence save, please.
Okay. Intelligent. Natural 20.
All right.
Oh, they're gonna
And
get away.
I will firebolt it.
Oh no, they're gonna get away. Okay, go ahead.
14.
14 hits, and you deal 4 points of damage.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. Now it is Tingle. Your turn.
Well, I hope this doesn't explode on my face.
Tingle's going to pull out a monocle with brass wire wrapped all around the edges of it, hold it up to his eye, and cast Detect Magic. And then start running out the door.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he can get right there. And does he see the glow of the hag running away?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. It won't be
Yes.
hidden. It'll just be a giant glowing figure racing
Yes.
off.
It seems like the hag is running towards. Both the hags are running towards the direction of the north gate.
They're going for the gates!
It is now Emilio's turn.
Emilio is gonna push past Zubrick and he's gonna follow Valsira.
Okay.
He's also gonna use his action to call up that starry form, the archer.
Okay. So you just did the archer thing.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be a bonus action for ranged spell attacks. We can actually he can do one right now.
Because it's
Still
a
a
bonus
bonus
action to
Yeah.
do wild shape.
Can he still see it? The hag?
Wait, as an action, you can spend And
As an
usual-
action, he uses starry form, but bonus action to shoot an arrow.
Oh, yes, you can still see the hag.
All right. And he's going to take that shot.
Okay.
Nope.
The shot kind of goes wide and towards the direction where the hag is. There are a few people there. The hag purposely seems to have run in the direction of people. Luckily, you don't hit anyone, but you could see that. And now it is Clover's turn. I'll say what happens in the hag's turn.
I step out of the building.
Okay.
I look over to the hag and say, "Who said you could leave?" Cast a tangle.
You are
Okay.
not excused.
Now,
Strength save.
oh my god, against the Annis hag.
Oh, I don't know. It's Clover.
Oh my god, what's your spell save DC?
13.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
I guess you can.
It is difficult terrain, however, to walk
That
through.
is true.
Through that, so it's gonna slow the hag down even more. However, you could see when you realize that the hag hasn't been grappled, you could see the hag starts to break something and a thick fog starts to billow out from it. As that happens, basically fog cloud effect occurs around where there was a few people, and that's it. She disappears into it. You all can enter, but there are random strangers in there, so keep that in mind. Or you could try to position yourself to see if anyone comes out of there and to attack those people. Either way, or you could all just give up chasing. So
Can we surround the smoke?
you would have to fully use your at least two of you would have to fully use your movement to dash to get into a more surrounding position, and even then only probably two to three of you might see someone leave in a direction.
Okay. It's so annoying because sometimes people do things at the same time in a battle.
Oh no,
So-
and that's the thing, you could kind of hold an action and stuff like that
So-
to make that happen.
All right.
Like get into position, hold an action, tell them what you're going to do and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I am gonna stop angrily.
Okay.
I don't know why that matters, but I will stop angrily.
Bloodbeard's turn.
It's over there, Bloodbeard.
Adrian.
Bloodbeard. I don't respond to that name.
Tingle's pointing where the hag has run because he can see it right now.
Oh, he can?
Detect
Tingle.
magic.
Tingle can.
Can Bloodbeard follow his directions to find the hag?
You can start running in the direction, but since you can't see it, you have to still give me a perception check at a disadvantage.
Okay, he's gonna run in the direction. He's gonna move 5, 10. I'm assuming it's this direction.
No, it's it's left basically. I said north, but left. It's still left.
To your right, Bloodbeard. No,
Okay.
your other right. Oh, that's the left.
15, 20, 25. How much movement does he have?
He's
Just
a
30.
yeah.
Alright, he'll move there and then he'll make a perception check.
That is gonna fail.
Alright, then he's just gonna swing in the general vicinity.
He's just running and swinging.
Yeah.
Sha 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 sha.
Oh my god, that was the wrong perception. That was Emilio's
That's
cheat.
it's fine. It's fine. It still failed. It is now
Yeah, it would have been bad.
Zubrik, your turn.
I will bonus action tell Alnora to fly over the fog
Mm-hmm.
until she sees people.
Okay.
I would use my action to see through the witch's eye.
Okay. When you
And
use an
I'll-
action to look through the eye, all you see is fabric, darkness.
That's fine. And Eleanor's command is to fly by people's pockets and hit it, and I'll wait till I see a massive disturbance in my vision.
So you're just gonna have Eleanor fly near people's pockets and try to like see
She's
if
gonna
it's
fly into their pockets, and if my vision goes all fucky, I'll yell out. I'll pull my vision from the witch's eye, go through Eleanor's eye, and tell them what the person looks like.
Okay, got it. So Eleanor is just gonna start diving into pockets, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Someone's gonna take that bird and spike it into the ground.
This is complicated.
All right. Tingle, what are you doing?
Well, I'm racing after this Sheriff Hag thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and, well, I don't have any other ranged options, so... Hey, Bloodbeard, under your legs again!
Tingle once more hold up a egg filled with lard and cast catapult.
At the invisible.
At the hag.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
the
ahead.
invisible hag.
Make your attack. God, I can't believe Tingle just outright killed a fucking kid.
Well, he was in the way.
Oh, no.
It is a failure, and they're going to take 14 points of damage.
And con save!
Yep, con save.
And now Amos sees a floating ball of oil and lard.
Yes.
Ooh.
Succeed on the save. Still invisible.
Oh, well. It's that way, Amos, can't you see?
Amos should be able to see it. It would still be hard, but it would still be able to see it. Barely. Either way, it is now Emilio's turn.
Alright, Emilio is... Hags all blended into the crowd now, right?
It's in the Anis Hag that you saw went into the fog cloud, basically. Broke something, created the fog cloud around people. That's the last you saw of it. There are people in there still.
Okay, he's gonna... What should he do? I guess he'll dash to one side of the fog cloud. Can't really do it on the map, but he'll dash over to one side of the fog cloud, the opposite side, to see if he sees anybody leave.
Okay. All right. Miss Clover, your turn. Perfect.
Would Clover know what kind of creature a hag is?
Um,
In the sense of protection from good and evil?
probably an evil creature.
No, I need to would I know the type of creature a hag is?
You give me a nature check.
Okay. Nature. Thank you. No.
Okay.
This. Go to my bag. Grab.
What? You're cutting out.
Hello. Is that better?
Kinda.
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
That came through clear.
Okay, there we go. That should be better. I will go into my bag, grab my wind fan, and drop it on the ground. Zubrick, Emilio, Valsera, my fan's right there, and I run back into the building.
Okay.
And?
Yeah. It seems like Clover dropped a fan of sorts on the ground.
If you go into Clover's magical items, you can see what it does.
Okay, I was gonna ask to do a friendship check to see if I would remember you using it before. Clover's magical items. While holding this fan, you can use an action to cast Gust of Wind. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Now the Annis Hack's turn. You see as the fog starts to what's called you see the fog still billowing in the area. You would see Emilio. You would see two people leave. They're headed in just similar directions. They look like normal village folk. And they both look like they're, fleeing. Valsira, since you're on the other side still, you would see one person leave the fog cloud.
Two people stacked on top of each other in a hag suit all along. All right.
It is now Valsira's turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna run after the person I see.
Okay. The person you saw?
Yeah.
Okay, so you start darting. They seem to have changed directions than the other, but as you start chasing them, they're going to see you and probably start running also. like running away. Like they look back at you and then they start running still.
From person?
No, the same
The
person.
same person.
Yeah.
They're running more, you mean?
Yeah.
Like harder?
Yeah.
Faster? Stronger? Okay.
After seeing you run.
I'm gonna say, hey.
That's all? Are you still chasing them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
I
was trying to think of something clever. Couldn't.
All you hear is just leave me alone as they're continuing to run.
If you're not a hag, come prove it.
It is now Amos' turn.
Guess they're not taking me up on that offer, huh?
It's the witch trials. They know all about it.
This is how it happened. Just asked. Come prove it.
Sorry, everybody.
Bloodbeard's turn. Adrian.
Bloodbeard. Bloodbeard, now that he can see generally where the hag is, he's gonna...
Yeah, it's Hag still in the distance, but you could see the general shape and the area.
Right. How far away is the hag?
Probably, let me see if the hag can. Why do I not have this? I do have this.
They're still,
yeah,
if they're still grappling, that would slow their speed by half also. Well, they're dead. The kid's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, the kid's left back at the foundry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Covered in blue.
Probably, let me see. I was just thinking that they would actually get away, but they got hit by the damn catapult. So, they would probably be about like 45 feet away, I think. Because you would have, you moved a little less because you couldn't really see and started swinging. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he'll bonus action dash
Okay.
over and then cut him up.
Okay. That's going to miss. Unfortunately, when Bloodbeard runs up at the kind of floating yolk, lard and oil, and starts swinging, since you don't know where exactly the body is, you swing wide and miss. It is now.
You could action surge if you want to go again.
I don't see action surge on his thing.
What level do you get that?
Second, I believe.
They should have it.
Second.
He's 1 in fighter.
Oh, what a loser! Damn it,
Nah,
Ian.
he's so lame.
Yeah. He'll say something stupid like "our shiver me timbers" or something.
Gold the blue.
Would you say lard and oil, you're wearing it once it's on you? I want to know.
I don't
Would
think
you
so.
all say that?
No.
Or no? Got it.
No.
Kind of thought that might be the case. All right. Either way, then they're going to do this. As they're running, they're going to drop something, and you hear a crack, and you see another billowing kind of smoke, but this time it looks sickly. I need I need Bloodbeard to give me a con save. It distorts the area, hard to see.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shiver me timbers.
It's
My peg leg.
Bloodbeard. It's the smoke. It's like tear gas. It grates at your throat and at your eyes. Basically, you have a unless you're holding your breath, so you're poisoned, and your movement speed is halved because you can't breathe in this thing. Okay, now it is, and also I forgot the damage part. You take 12
Sorry.
points of poison damage. Oof, that was a max roll. It is now Zubrik's turn. Zubrik, you're still only looking through the eyes, right?
Yeah.
So you don't see that Valsira has run off with somebody.
No, I'm waiting for Alanor to hit the pockets of the people running out of the fog.
Okay. Eleanor is going to, let's see if Eleanor succeeds. Goes after. Wait. Oh, that's what you think.
That's what you think.
No. I figured out
That's what
what
I think.
Zubrik was just thinking, like fully. I kind of pieced it together. You see Eleanor dive. I will say, give me a dexterity check from Eleanor to see if they could hit like the pockets of one pocket at a time, too. Of the person that's on the other side of the fog.
Alright, give me a sec. Okay.
Okay.
14.
14. That's enough. You see the one person running, Alanora, literally flies down and dive bombs into this guy's waist area. You see Eleanor kind of roll onto the ground and flutter back up, and the guy's like takes the hit and goes, "What the hell just fucking happened?" He just got hit by a bird as he's running away from fog. You don't see the pocket in a way jostle too much. There is a faint bit of movement, but nothing as heavy as running and such.
Okay, so I just yell, "Not that one, next."
Yeah, and just say next.
And you guys see Alanor fly away from the one that just hit, looking for another one.
Okay. It is now Tingle.
Alrighty.
There's a cloud of something, miasma, in the area in front of you.
45 feet-ish away from Tingle right now.
Probably, yeah.
And how, like, the big cloud of smoke and everything, how far is it down here to...
I'm not using the map anymore. I'm just using Theater of the Mind because you guys...
Cool.
I wasn't expecting a full fucking chase. So, this is fine.
Okay. Well, okay, onwards.
The Tingle's going to move 25 feet forward, and that should get the Hag within 30 feet of him, so he can see it once more, even through the fog.
Cloud. Yeah, it would be hard to see.
Block it. Yeah, let me post that spell.
It would be hard to see, but
Because it's blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3
yes, you
feet
could still
of wood.
see through the fog. But now you're at the edge of the fog, basically, when you stop running.
Well, I'm not running into that.
So Tingle's going to take the long way around the edge.
Okay, as you start running around the edge of the fog.
Circling towards wherever the closest direction is towards the the sheriff person.
Yeah. It is now Emilio's turn.
Emilio is actually gonna drop Barkskin and his starry form because he wants to turn into a wolf to see if he can smell the hag anywhere.
Interesting. Turn into a wolf. That's your beast form change. You're going to then make a perception check.
Yep.
Okay. With advantage.
Okay, is it just his regular perception?
No, I believe you use the wolf if it's better. So let me see. I'll let you know the.
You keep your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, but
Oh,
you gain
okay.
any skills that they have.
Oh,
So you would have
okay.
advantage.
So
So
it's just
yeah.
advantage.
Perception check.
Yeah. All right,
Nice.
21. Yeah, it's the one that literally just ran past you. Out of the two that ran out, one was hit by Alnora, and the other one is the one that just ran by you, but you could tell that's who it is.
Okay, then he's gonna pursue and he's also gonna bark wildly so he can alert the others that he found it.
Okay.
Are you like a tiny wolf or like a really big wolf?
A really big wolf.
Okay.
He's like wolf sized.
Just picturing like a chihuahua sized wolf.
He turns into a Pomeranian instead.
Oh.
All right. It is now Clover's turn. So, but you said you're like kind of keeping up with it, but not actually attacking it. Just making a
No,
ruckus.
he's pursuing it. for now.
Pursuing and just making a ruckus.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I drop to my knees, I hold the child, I brush the hair away from the injury, and I start casting Cure Wounds. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead.
Nothing.
That's my turn.
All right. Anasag, as they are running, you could see that with Emilio's new form as the wolf too, I believe that's 40 feet of movement. Yeah, 40 feet of movement. You should be able to keep up with the Anasag. The Anasag is a lot faster than you thought, as you can only barely keep up with it. Like basically you have the same speed. As this illusionary, version of a villager is running past the gates just now, you're keeping tail of it. You could see that one member of the guard is gonna actually take a shot after all the commotion that's going on and being seen. You could see the arrow actually finds its mark and lands into the illusion of the villager, but otherwise they are continuing to run, and now they're going into the swamp. You can continue to pursue them further, or you decide what you want to do. It is now Valsira's turn. Val, I'll say you catch up to the guy.
I'm gonna grab him by the back of the collar.
Don't hurt me, please don't hurt me.
I'm only gonna hurt you if you're half of a hag or something.
You realize there's no illusion when you grab onto the collar, though.
Yeah.
Your hand doesn't slip through any illusionary, magic. And you realize, oh crap, probably not the hack.
Can I do an investigation check?
An extra
just to be
check?
sure?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check. Your blood's pumping. You're pissed this guy made you run this far just to catch up to him. You're just more pissed, and you're not sure what to do as you just basically chased a false lead.
Still hold on to him. Take a deep breath. Okay. I don't think you're a hag. I apologize for scaring you. I was in pursuit of a hag who can transform to a normal looking person, and you started running out right from where the hag was. So I apologize.
The guy's obviously shaken too. He's out of breath.
Sec. Here is a gold. Please enjoy some ale on me.
He looks so fucking confused as he takes your gold and goes, all right. Guess we're cool then.
Okay. Sorry, trying to save the town from a hag, and you were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
We'll move on to Bloodbeard. Goddamn. All right, go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay. Bloodbeard's just gonna.
You basically can't breathe. You almost can't see. You're tearing up and
what's
choking.
the cloud he's in?
Yes.
He's gonna move out of that cloud then.
Okay. Well, your movement only takes you just to the edge. You don't, unless you dash.
Action dash.
Okay. You dash out of there. You're still poisoned, and you're gonna take 1 more point of poison damage.
Ay. Okay. He's just gonna look around to see if he sees the floating oily ball.
Give me a perception check. Let me see if they were able to get out of the way.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't see it. You've lost sight of it.
Man, Ian's fucking blowing it tonight, guys.
He was nailing it.
Yeah.
Then he's blowing it.
He got poisoned.
I'm gonna subtweet the shit out of him later.
It is now the Hag's turn. They're gonna continue on doing what they're doing. I believe it's Subrik's turn now. And Dylan just stepped away.
Hi.
Hey, welcome back.
Does Eleonora hear the barking, or do I hear it through her ears?
Yeah, Elnora would hear, and you would hear it.
Okay. I'll use my action to switch my vision through Eleonora's and see what she's seeing.
Okay. You could see that Elnora would, after Elnora gets up into the sky again, give me a perception check with advantage, because hearing and direction is also part of it.
Let me check in owls. One sec. Alright. Perception, wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yep.
They also might have a thing.
They have advantage for it, yeah.
Keen senses.
Yeah.
11.
11. There's a lot of stuff going on. You see the whole Bloodbeard looking wildly, probably pissed off, coughing, and out of the area. You would also see Tingle making his way around the smog. You don't see Valsira, and you know the vague direction of the barking. You don't see it. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll drop my vision bonus action, tell Eleanor to follow the barking.
Okay.
And I'll run wherever the hell I think it is.
Okay, give me a quick perception check yourself too.
Sure.
Just a flat one.
Oh.
You start running. You're like, it's, and you start running. It is now Tingle's turn. Is there anything you're gonna do?
Well, so is the glow of the Hags still like in the center of this cloud, or did they move out of it?
You saw you kind of, you vaguely was able to see it through the cloud, and as you're running around, you would lose sight of it as well. Because you're still looking through. You were still looking through the smog when you were trying to deal with this, and when you run around and you ran, I'll say you ran left around, like thinking smart. You were like, if the gate is there, that's the quickest way out. You ran around. You don't see him. You don't see. You should have seen some magical glow running this way, but you don't see it.
Well, We killed her, Bloodbeard. We did it. That was her blowing up. Great job.
Now,
Shiver me timbers.
I'm gonna say, depending on what Emilio does, we'll probably wrap this little fight up soon. So Emilio, what are you doing? You see the Anis Hag has made their way into the swamp. You could barely keep up with them even on this faster form, and you're at the edge of the swamp.
He's still gonna pursue.
You're gonna continue to
until
pursue.
He basically can't. Yeah.
Okay. So you're pursuing farther into the swamp. All right. So basically, no one's gonna be able to catch up to you and her, other than Alnora.
Kind of like a piss trail because nobody can find him. He's just gonna start peeing.
Yeah, well, that would slow you down a little bit, but you're going to just mark a tree, mark a tree, mark a tree. Just keep
I
going
was
down.
just thinking like peeing while he runs like a horse.
Oh, I was gonna say if you do that, it might be a little harder for you to smell, but you could definitely do it because the grounds are wet and stuff like that, and it might get dispersed more if it's not on a solid object. But you could do it. You could definitely do it.
Piss trail it is.
This generally is you're pissing as you're running.
You're just gonna run out of piss at some point. You gotta try to find him.
This is the D&D I signed up for.
Yeah, I'm so glad. This is good stuff. All right, Clover, we're gonna skip you because we're only gonna focus on a few things right now.
Okay.
Alnora, and Zubrik, you're probably going to lose connection with Alnora, unfortunately, but you left the directive of find and follow, you know? So Alnora, we'll do one more check from Alnora.
13.
13. They would have gone another 80 feet. No, you don't see anything. The sounds are there, but they're distant. They're fading. Alnora tried to gain height to get a better view, maybe over some of the walls and such. Unfortunately, it's not helping. It is now Emilio. Is he going to continue to chase?
He's at least gonna try to find out where she's going at this point, since
Okay.
nobody seems to be following.
Give me an intelligence check or survival. Oh my god, big kitty.
Yeah. I want you to see my cat. This is
Unfortunately, with the layout, you can only see the ears.
No, he's right there.
Survival. Okay. The direction that the Anis Hag is headed is north. So getting closer to Berksley and the Grung territory there. You know.
All right. He's at this point. He's gonna kind of keep a distance and just find out where her hideout is. Look! Oh no!
There. Now they can greet each other.
All right. And with that, you're just keeping a reminder, right? You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's leaving that little piss trail until he runs out of piss, and then you guys better hope that he doesn't resort to something else.
Okay. As
if I lose track, I'm just gonna keep looking through the witch's eye.
okay, you would see that there's a bit of shuffling, and at one point, I'll say before everyone meets, at one point you see a bit of light, something grab it, and then you could see his face for a moment, and then him looking into it. It goes, pulls his eye away, and then puts it back into his pocket. But that's where we'll end the combat. You guys have unfortunately lost the Hags, which is fine. You guys did better than I thought dealing with them.
Is it fine?
Huh?
Is it fine?
No, because a child died. But let's continue. That's where we're picking up. Right now, Zubrik, you're probably making your way back to the blacksmith as well as Valsira. Emilio, you're not going to be back for a while because you've ran off quite a bit, but you've marked the direction, you know, and you've left as much of a trail in that direction as possible. With your excrements.
The hag's yard.
And now Bloodbeard and Tingle are probably making their way back, seeing where Zubrik and Valsira also are.
I'm
So
telling you, Bloodbeard, you killed her.
Arg me, matey. My peg leg is acting up today.
where's this Bloodbeard?
Why would it? This
Petition
is
for
how
me
he.
to take over Bloodbeard from now on.
It should be. Everyone should get a chance at this. Just add to the
Everyone
ever-growing.
switches characters.
All right. So, yeah, you all are now.
I'm in the blacksmith.
Yeah, you're in the blacksmith. Unfortunately, there was nothing you could do. Yeah.
Well, this turned out pretty great. Bloodbeard managed to kill that other one.
Wait, Bloodbeard. Who did Bloodbeard kill?
Where's the body?
It like exploded into like noxious smoke.
What? Who did?
The hag, but I think it was a sheriff, but it was also a hag. So I guess it was just a hag.
Did we kill the hag?
Bloodbeard did.
Okay. Can I look at the scene, I guess?
Surely.
Survey the scene, detective.
Don't breathe deeply.
Okay. So I'm assuming I see this kid's body.
Well, the kid's body, yeah, at the blacksmith's, you do see it.
You see Clover just holding the kid's body.
Is
Just
this what
looking
you're-
up.
Is this what you were talking about, Tingle? Because this looks like a kid to me.
Oh, no. That happened when I was trying to hit the hag. The hag's out back.
Okay.
I'm
I will go.
No. You go.
I want to go see the supposed hag death.
Okay. So, Valsira, you go over to where Tingle points out. And you could see even some of the plant life started to wilt in this kind of circular area. And you could see towards the center there, it looks like a small kind of clay figure that's been snapped or broken.
It looks like a clay figure that's been snapped,
Yeah, it looks kind of like a fish of sorts.
like a fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't look that great artistically or anything. And not only that, it's crude and there's something odd and eerie about it. Some like details are off. There are these weird lines that you don't understand, and what looks like possible even writing.
In what language?
I'm pretty sure you don't know this language.
Okay. This is the hag, Tingle?
Well, I think so. Bloodbeard ran in there and then she exploded, so... He shivered her timbers.
Okay, well, archaeologists, what is this fish thing?
Tingle will take a look at it and try and figure out what it is.
Give me a history check.
Alrighty. And applicable!
Mm-hmm.
And a scroll to identifying weird things you find after killing a hag. Wow, this is a run-on title. Scroll.
17. It's a ward of sorts. And I mean, you saw it partially firsthand, as you weren't too far from the hag when this happened. Far enough that you didn't know what she actually did, but you realize it's meant to be like a one-time use kind of rune that's been engraved and instilled into this little clay figure somehow.
Oh, well, that's actually pretty clever. There's a lot of energy stored in that. Yeah, Valsira, I think she like tried to blow herself up after she realized Bloodbeard was gonna kill her and just kind of do like a revenge, I'm taking it with me kind of thing.
Okay. So,
No bodies.
no bodies. She just turned into smoke?
I think so.
All
I
right.
mean,
Can
I'd
I...
see her afterwards. Like, there was a bit of residual magic, but she was gone.
Okay. Can I do a... Again, I'm not sure which check, but a check to see what I know about what happens when you kill a hag.
They should leave a body.
Okay. And no check required for that, I guess. All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
You did a lot of
So-
checks on hags before, so I'm gonna say that was one of them.
Okay. So, a hag wouldn't just turn into a puff of smoke. They would leave a body.
Oh yeah, but maybe this... Does this device look like it could have possibly converted all of her matter into poisonous gas?
I mean, I don't think so, but I don't really know what the device is. So,
Well, it was more like doing an internal monologue with myself to try and see if I thought that. Damn.
I know, that's up to you. That is absolutely up to you. I don't know what you want me to say, because that's definitely a question for yourself. Like, if you could think whatever you want, I'm not going to tell you exactly what to think. I already told you what your role
You
got.
know, if she did do that, which I think could have done possibly, it would be a lot more poisonous smoke. And it'd probably smell way worse. Well, I guess Bloodbeard failed.
I think so. I think we need to assume. Sorry, Juno just did something silly. I think we need to assume Peter.
Sorry.
You're really amused by that.
She looks so stupid.
I think we need to assume that the hag is still alive.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna congratulate him about it and everything, maybe make him a cake or something, but... Well, I guess he's just a schmuck.
I mean, I'm sure you'd appreciate cake another time, but I don't think this time calls for cake.
Oh, okay, if that's how you feel. I mean, we didn't die, and, you know... Could be a cake time. But hey, back to the house.
Yes, it is.
I will approach Clover.
You see Clover is kind of holding the child, brushing the kid's hair, and a few tears down their cheek.
Is he conscious?
No.
You could actually see there's a huge bruise along the face where the catapult probably hit. Unfortunately, you couldn't really wipe that clean, but...
Alright, you hear Zuber grunt, make his way through the door. And Tingle, how far are you from this building?
I probably like 45, 50 feet, I think, because he's
Okay,
walking
cool.
back.
I will firebolt you. A child!
Ah! Well, what
You
was
killed a
that
child!
for? I didn't do it on purpose.
You're gonna fix this.
What? How?
That's not for me to decide. You killed a child, you're gonna fix this.
Well, do I know of any empires that practice slavery in this world?
Yeah,
Yours?
the Saren.
Perfect.
I will go back to
much would it
Clover
cost
and start
to buy a
comforting Clover.
replacement child, theoretically.
Jesus Christ.
It depends on the health and, you know, if they're the seller itself.
Well, there's no way to verify the health of the child at the time of his decease, so any health.
They're more expensive normally, because
Well, that's
usually, you
gonna
know,
put a dent and everything, but
probably out of your price range
for
For
now.
for now.
You know, Zubrik, I think you're right, and I have an idea how to fix this completely. The family will be able to have a child all over again. Sorry.
Even you think it's so horrible. As you're saying it, you can't help but fucking laugh. Oh god.
He doesn't pay you any mind. He just turns around and goes to comfort Clover.
Okay.
I turn to Tingle. Do you have no regard for innocent life? Doesn't matter that a hag was behind this child. You aimed the thing at... I won't even say that you killed it. We did, as a group. It's our problem now.
Don't worry, Clover. I know a solution.
Amelia, you can enter whenever you want.
I figure, at first I was like, hey, maybe I could try and figure out some way to reanimate the corpse, but then I was like, well, that'd be, like, a lot of stuff I don't know how to do, and a lot of experimentation. The family would probably be unhappy if I mangled it. But then I had an idea that if we get them another child, they can just adopt him, and that's gonna be the same thing.
No.
I turn
It's
away from
perfectly
Tingle.
legal. It's perfectly legal.
I didn't say it wasn't legal. I said, no, it's not the same thing.
If we give them the same name.
That's... If you died and we got another gnome and put him in a mech suit and called him Tingle, would it be the same thing?
Yes and no, because it would still be Tingle. Like,
But
it
it
would be
wouldn't-
me, but it would still be a Tingle in the party.
Yes, but it would not be the same thing because
Well, I
It would
guess
not
the
be
way to
you.
look at it is that one way is a solution and the other is not a solution.
Tingle, stop digging yourself your own grave.
Well,
This is not a solution.
well, what do you have then? I mean, I'm just hearing a bunch of people saying this was bad, and sure, I didn't aim at the kid, and it's not great that he's dead, but I don't hear
Okay.
anybody else offering solutions.
I got a question, Tingle.
Yeah?
If that sheriff, that figure, was holding Zubrick instead, would you aim that catapult at that sheriff, at that hag?
No, because I know Zubrick.
You should treat every innocent person like that.
So that would... Do you guys do that?
generally,
How do you live your lives? It'd be exhausting.
It is.
sometimes.
I pick up the child. I start heading out the doorway. We need to find his parents.
I will say, when you ask around town, you would learn, because I'm just gonna, move on just a little bit faster than what we've been doing. You learn that it's a child of the family that's gone missing.
I guess they're all missing now.
That's great. Well, I'm gonna spend some time and most likely just dig a grave.
Okay.
I will summon 2 bloodhounds to help you dig.
Thank you.
You go to the family house, and you and Zubrick, with Zubrick's summons help, you manage to dig a grave for the child that was caught in the crossfire.
I say a little prayer. Something along the lines of, for the nameless one that we killed, we are sorry. This should not happen. Ever. Trails on for probably like half an hour until someone shuts up Clover.
Well, you can't really help him given he's dead, but maybe this will be better for him. I don't know, wherever he goes.
Tingle will put a little pile of assorted religious objects at the foot of the grave.
as you guys are all kind of paying respects, you would hear, "Leave, leave." It's a single crow, nearby branch, squawking at you, and then you would hear, "More will die." In actual like,
Shoot the crow.
okay. Yeah, give me an attack roll. Yep, you hit it and you kill it.
Thank you.
You're muted, Adrian.
I know I don't want to be a part of this whole kidnapping, so he doesn't know where anybody is, so he's just waiting at the tavern.
Okay. All right.
We should probably get back to with wherever Emilio is, and I don't know what you guys figured out about these hags, but I know nothing.
I will take the crow with me.
The dead one?
Yep.
Why?
We'll wrap its eyes up.
Okay.
You guys head back to the Sleepy Log, I believe is what it's called.
Emilio's
Sleepy
just
log?
Yeah, Sleepy Log is the tavern.
Like, sleepy log.
I forgot
Emilio
that was
just
Juno.
sitting there.
Who's messing with my hoodie? Give me a second. You can take a quick break.
This one's stretch.
I feel like it's a good break time then, because one person agreed, I think. That's plenty enough for me.
Looks like a consensus to me.
Everyone voted. Cool. Break time, everyone. 5 to 10
Hey-o.
minutes. All right. We'll be right back.
DM's girlfriend made a difference.
One thing.
I love you, Robert. I fucking hate Tingle.
Oh yeah. I
thought he
God,
was
I
learning
doing that.
empathy. Why is he already taking a huge step back?
Because you don't just move forward entirely.
He killed a kid. That's
Yeah.
a pretty big step back.
Yeah, and now he's trying to figure out a way to fix it that's abominable and horrible and doesn't actually solve the thing at all.
Sorry, I broke you.
But he's actually thinking about trying to do it.
Child slavery? He keeps moving back.
It's been a straight line this whole time.
I don't know about that. It's definitely not a straight line forward, that's for sure.
Yeah, Robert, like, I'm assuming Tingle and Zubrik have done a lot of terrible shit, but they've never killed
Yeah.
a child before, yeah.
Yeah, I figured that because
Not even Zubrik wanted to kill the kid.
yeah, you know, I figure it's probably not normal for the dynamic duo to murder
children.
a small family in an alley.
Sorry, we murdered your child. I bought you a new one. It has the same name. Therefore, it is the same.
And
Oh my
just
God.
like a real child, he's your property too.
Oh my god.
This one's name was Jeff. But now it's Marco.
He's much more obedient than the older version.
Isn't that right, Marco?
God.
Yeah, I didn't want to be
Right
part of
back.
that conversation.
Oh god.
Oh, probably hear my whistling. My bad.
No, it's beautiful. Keep going.
No.
Oh man. I didn't get a chance to describe it, Tristan, but like Zubrik looked very furious when you said the child was dead.
Yeah.
Does Zubrik have a
I
heart?
figured.
Or did he
No.
want to be a slave?
You know, he wanted to kill the child.
He was mad that
Oh god. He's never not had a heart. There's just specific things he has a
excuse
heart
me.
for.
You said he did it.
Nah.
Got a heart for children.
That was deception.
Was it?
Certain
Nothing you
things.
say ever makes sense.
Certain things. Because you don't know the whole story.
We're gonna make this man's heart grow 3 times that day, like the Grinch.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we can't do the same with Tingle because he doesn't have a heart at all to grow.
Tingle never learned to use it, so
He-
you gotta teach him.
He
how
just
to
doesn't
use it.
have one.
He
It's
ate
just
his
like-
own heart. Let's be real. He's accountable. He ate his own heart. He doesn't have a
Yeah,
heart for that
we'll
reason.
make him a new. We'll buy him a new one.
We'll
I heard
make
there's a bunch
him
of
a
slave
new
kids
one.
out south we can get hearts from.
We'll buy him a self-help book, and it's just like how to empathize with other people.
What is empathy?
God, they're gonna have all Tingle doing all those conversations like, the book tells me to make sure you're okay. Are you okay? Good. Answered no. Shit.
Oh my god. We're gonna put on like a little sock puppet show for him that teaches him what empathy is. Just like we do.
I am surprised you all went, fuck it, let's attack him.
Oh, I was ready to do it before even Zubrik was, but I was like, is that a good idea?
Probably not, because the kid was gonna die.
Like, the kid died, but honestly, we did a pretty good job, other than the kid dying.
Oh no, you did. The story would probably be different if I brought the third hag here, but yeah, damn.
That was the point of the Zoop loop. So they fall down and we'd all dogpile.
Yeah, that was really good. They barely got out of there, I would say. Because they couldn't bring, it's daylight, so they couldn't bring any of the Vanderhops or anything.
The whole point for the lard oil mixture was to make sure they can't go invisible. Because once you light that on fire, the lard doesn't burn. The oil only burns hot enough to heat the lard, so it's going to stay there for a while. It's an old-fashioned torch.
Gotcha. The more
Talking
you know.
about some hot hags.
Yeah. Hot hags,
Hot-
mostly.
Hot hag on egg action.
Hot eggs in your
Egg.
area. God, and the black pounds for the Vanderhop in case you can somehow regurgitate the person inside while it's filled with pepper on the inside of its nose.
Ugh.
Yeah. And
Like-
best of all, if we don't use the pepper eggs, we still have pepper eggs.
It's also a delicious snack.
Both a convenient snack and a convenient trap.
I don't think an eggshell filled with black pepper is a good snack.
I thought it was like an egg.
It
covered
is
in
if you can make pepper taste like bacon.
It is if you add the egg back.
Oh my god, do it! I want to see him eat it.
Does that take away the heat?
It just says reflavor, so I think it would still have the heat. It
Oh,
would just
God.
be really
How would
spicy
you-
bacon.
Tell you. We should do with like cinnamon. We should give him a spoonful of cinnamon, make it taste like bacon, and see what happens.
I'm just laughing because in real life I actually love peppery bacon.
Oh, peppered bacon.
Yeah, but that's not like a fistful of pepper.
Well, the way I make it.
How peppery can you possibly make bacon that it would be the same as this
Well,
egg?
one I like to do it only on one side, but you can't really see the meat underneath the pepper.
That's too much pepper.
Delicious.
It's amazing.
So, compared to last campaign, Pete, how quick did we kill a child?
Oh god. Well, you didn't reach 10, if that's what you're
Gosh.
asking.
We're still running the meter on dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, the dog thing happened, I think, even later than this.
Yeah, the dog thing happened like 30 something, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because it took you
Smile
guys.
won't understep anymore.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, make sure you update the kill sheet.
Oh, right. Fuck, I think Ian's been doing that. God damn.
I need a link to it.
I'll send it to you. Robert, did I send it to you?
You did, but I've lost the link because I built a new computer.
Right.
Yeah,
Let me see.
just-
I honestly haven't touched it since Ian decided to take over. So
Just
it's like
put it
so
in bonus actions and then I'll pin it.
Sorry, one sec.
I can't believe Clover said we all killed the child when we very clearly did not kill the child. It was one person.
Clover
yes.
also walked into
I
a
was
dark
just-
cave after my dog was killed, thinking it was safe.
But the thing is, people don't know us as individuals. They know us as a group. So it doesn't matter if it's only one person who killed it.
Okay, Clover. Bloodbeard didn't even attack.
Meanwhile, I'm just laughing because Tingle would be like, "Well, yeah, they didn't get the kid away from it, so when my spell went off, of course it killed the kid."
We're back.
Probably.
An abrupt return. We are back. Let's dive right back into all this. After killing the kid, after burying the kid, after letting the hags get away, you guys all come back to the sleepy log. As you enter the wooded, yeah, I'll say you're passed out at a table. You know, they get you got
Dehydrated.
yeah, you got a drink and never got a sip before you passed out.
Yeah.
Hydrated.
So there's a jug of water in front of you. Your head's down on into your elbow into the other one. There are a few others in here, but you could see when you all enter, the bartender, or if she looks at you and goes, "So what was all the ruckus out there?"
I don't want to talk about it.
Thanks
We're
to the
trying to save your town.
Well, yeah, that's what I heard from the sheriff. I was guessing that was still the case. I was just curious.
Yeah, it's still the case. It didn't really go very well this time, but we'll keep trying.
We've identified the culprits. Because we're successful and amazing.
That's great to hear.
Tingle, have you considered a career in public relations?
Well, I mean, I was thinking maybe doing that at the archaeology department, but I could try it for us.
Might want to consider it as an alternative to. And then I'm just gonna walk away because I don't want to continue this conversation in front of us civilians. So
Yeah, Emilio's still passed out at one of the tables, but yeah, you guys can schmooze, mingle, do your thing, get back
He's
into the groove.
Reaching for the jug of water.
Like you hear the talking and you wake up, like kind of like glare at them, bring the jug of water to your lips.
Pete, the Anise Hag illusion that we first saw, was that an illusion of Aloran? Was that the figure we saw? I only saw the name for a second. Okay.
Yes, you actually saw that the Anise Hag was taking the shape of Aloran when the door was opened. Then when the attack happened, the illusion faded.
Gotcha. The last thing I saw with Aloran was him pull out the eye and look at it weirdly.
Yeah.
And put it back in his... Okay, so I know what happened. Okay.
So yeah, you put the pieces together that the hag just took, Aloran shape.
His form, yeah. Aloran is cleared. By the way.
Yeah, I knew that. Thank you for reassuring them.
He's still in this shop right now. I'm not too sure if the sheriff's dead. But,
I don't know either.
Well, if he is dead, we could take a look around his house and see if there's, like, anything valuable we should look after for him.
What time is it, Pete?
It's later in the day. I would say it's in the afternoon because you spent most of the time giving respects and actually burying the dead kid. I'll say you guys managed to do so without getting a ton of people seeing the situation. So the town doesn't really know too much about it just yet.
Well, maybe we should take the rest of the day off. I just ran like 40 miles and I pissed for like 20 of them.
Wow.
did you
What shape are
follow
you?
them back?
I don't think your bladder's big enough right now.
Do you have any idea what it's like to forcefully piss when there's nothing left?
Chewing dust.
We have a trail though to their little hideout.
Wait, you know where it is?
Well, I pursued them, but nobody else followed me, even though I was barking and pissing and yeah.
Well, Okay, A, we can't run as fast as wolves. B, I did not know that you were pursuing the correct hag. I was trying to pursue who I thought was the hag, but it was just a guy who I had to pay off with a piece of gold.
Did you think I was just barking for the fun of it? I'm chasing a random civilian?
I mean, I ended up chasing a random civilian by accident, so I don't know. Well, if you found the place, let's go.
Do we want to go now?
The piss is probably already dry, so I feel like we
Well,
should at least go while the scent is there.
Most of us are out of spells, Balsira.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, like, I need to run a lot of maintenance on my armor because it's not used to all that stress.
Okay, fine.
So I don't think we should go, deal with hags at night.
Alright, well, the piss is gonna go to waste then.
The piss smell will stay there. As long as a dog smells it, it'll be picked up. That'll be there for
Okay.
like weeks. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I
Especially
guess.
at the end of that trail when you don't have any left.
Tingle did have a point, though. We should check the sheriff's house, see if there's any indication.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. We should also probably tell Lauren to, just stay in his house.
Yeah?
Because then if they do try to disguise as a Lauren, we'll know who it is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I've got an idea. The sheriff isn't at the sheriff's office, and he's probably not at his house because he's probably dead or kidnapped. So we should deputize ourselves. Because then we'll just be able to go around the town and do whatever we need, and everyone's going to be like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you checking inside my house? And we'll be like, we're deputies, we can do it.
Can we do that by ourselves? Can we just declare ourselves to be deputies?
If
I
we
think-
have those, you know.
Tingle, there's a lot of channels you have to go through for that to work. There needs to be an officiate in public
Oh,
recognition.
look, Podunk Town, I don't think it's going to matter, especially because people are being kidnapped and murdered apparently a lot, so...
I think
Honestly-
people already know who we are and what we're doing.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad idea, but I don't think it's necessary. I think
That's
people
right.
will trust us enough.
Yeah.
Check his house and the office then, his sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, how does Amos look right now?
I mean, you have the stats.
Well, I mean, is he still poisoned?
Oh no! The poison wears off. It's just there was it wore off basically after the cloud faded. Soon after stepping out, there was just one lingering tick because he didn't stay in there any longer. That was it.
Okay.
I stick my hand up. Can I get an ale?
Ooh. Are you old enough, little one?
Yes, I'm like. I
That's
don't
just-
know.
that's
I'm like
just-
20 or 30. I can't remember.
That I'm just kidding. And you could see, with a big smile, she comes up, puts down a jug of ale in front of you.
I turn over. Does anyone actually? I don't even know my own age.
Didn't you say you were like 2 years old the last time we asked?
No, I can give you a range. It's like between 20 and 40. I don't know.
I
We'll
thought
have
you
to
were
drink.
like 30.
That's pretty big.
That sounds about right. I don't really count age. It's
We'll
not
just
really.
Can we like cut you open like a tree?
Oh.
No,
Really?
please don't.
Just a finger. The tip of a finger.
I don't think that would work since he isn't made of like wood inside.
No.
Well, they grow flowers out of their head instead of pissing.
I will
prick my
say,
finger and you see blood drip out, and then I heal it. It's no.
You are an enigma.
You know, Clover, if you ever do like lose a finger or something, I can totally check it out for you, and we can find out how old you are.
Okay. Maybe. I
Let me
take
go
a
talk
sip.
to Alurin.
I take a sip of my ale, just kind of drink it, and just kind of like my face, kind of like when you pucker up from eating a lemon.
Mhm.
I just push the ale away from me. No.
so you're gonna go to,
Alright, I can make
No,
it work
no,
better for
no.
you.
so you're gonna go to Lauren's house.
I'm assuming he's still at the shop. It's not like nighttime, right?
Yeah. So when you go to his place where he also lives, his business where he also lives, you open the door and he looks surprised as he lets you in. He goes, Do you need something again?
One of the hags is taking your form. Real quick, give me the highest of 5s. Just need to see if you're an illusion or not.
And he goes, yeah. And he kind of gives you a high five, but he goes, no, you were here like an hour ago.
Was that an hour ago, or was that like a while ago?
That was a while ago. That was early in the morning. And he's like,
clearly it wasn't me.
okay, do you need the thing?
I told you to hold on to the eye.
Oh, no, the eye, I still have it. And he kind of reaches into his pocket and pulls it out. Were you looking through it? I saw an eye on the other side.
I was.
Okay. No, I'm asking because I meant like the vomiting thing he asked for. I made
What?
some that should work, but when I told you that,
vomity thing.
yeah,
Okay.
when I told you that, well, I guess when I told the hag that they asked for it also.
Did you give them some?
Well, yeah, I thought it was you. Sorry, I didn't. I can make more.
Yes, please. Did they say anything else?
No, just that only answer to you and your friends, which I thought was, like you to do. We should have a way to tell, right?
Yes, we need a code word.
Okay.
Cherrydale.
Cherrydale. Okay. I've never heard of a place like that. Sure. It's Cherrydale.
All right.
You can see he looks a little spooked as he's kind of looking over his shoulder now. Like, okay. Well, I'll get started on that thing again, I guess. I'll have some ready by tomorrow.
Fair enough. Sheriff's dead, by the way.
What? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
Thought you'd know. Of course I'm sure.
Then what's the town gonna do? Should we let, Særald know?
Well, don't cause a panic yet. We don't need these hags fleeing without facing retribution.
Okay.
In the meantime, don't say anything. And,
Cherrydale.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of gives
Right,
a
I'll
little
be-
sly smile, like that he's kind of happy with the situation.
I'll be back in the morning.
All right. Okay.
Right. All right.
When you take leave, you notice that there's animals seem to be back. You hear like the vibrant sounds of other animals kind of in the canopy and such. However, there is a like kind of thick cloud above, and even though it's daytime now, like it hasn't hit evening yet, it's still afternoon. Like later in the afternoon, it's darker. It's gotten dark just because of the
Alright.
clouds. But
I'll
yeah.
go find everybody else.
All right. When you go back,
Tingle, you said you can make this taste different?
Oh, yeah, like, well, what do you want? Like, we could do fruit juice, we could do soup, we could do bacon.
Not bacon, no. You know what? Like a crisp apple juice. No, orange juice. Yes.
What about apple orange?
Now you got me intrigued.
real quick, I want to know if Tingles had an apple or orange.
I would say he's 100 years old, so he probably, 95, so he probably has, but they were probably not like prime fruit. Like
yeah, because they don't get those
preserved,
fruits.
Old.
Yeah,
old, so
Okay, give
it's
me.
like fruit juice.
I'll say give me an intelligence check, and I'll add a modifier to it. In my mind.
Intelligence.
In my mind. Okay. Well, you cast a spell to make what's called Clover's Ale taste different. Clover, when you take a sip of it, Yeah, there's a hint of it. You could actually taste the ale still, but there is a fruity flavor now on top.
So it's a cider?
Yeah, it's kind of turned into a cider.
It's not terrible.
It's much better, probably. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's great. And if you ever get tired of that flavor, I can also do lots of bacon.
No.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Is anyone gonna drink with me?
Bloodbeard, I'll say, went up to his room, complaining about still eye stinging and coughing up stuff.
His eye patch.
His eye patch.
Peg leg.
Me peg leg acting up. Arg, mateys.
It's malfunctioning.
I need to replace me leg. Be right back, bucko.
Comes down with 2 peg legs.
I lopped off the other leg. That's the one bothering me.
Oh my god.
Pottering around on 2 pegs.
Call me.
I'm just imagining Mr. Krabs.
Can you imagine him dashing and bonus action dashing at the same time?
It's literally
Well,
just Mr. Krabs.
All right. Either way, he's gone up to his room.
Alright.
The rest of you- Yeah.
Luren's still alive. But one of the hags took my form and went to speak to him.
Well, that's
That's
like
no good.
that they saw you from earlier somewhere.
They picked up some of the, I guess you guys won't know the scientific name, vomit-inducing liquid I was having him make for me. So keep your mouth closed if we do fight them.
So what about spell casting?
About
Well, sometimes we have to say words.
yes, but there's clearly like a little delay before you cast your spell and they get to cast their spell.
This feels a bit like a really low intelligence solution, but you could just wear bandanas.
You would hear all of a sudden near the window tapping. Tick, 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 tick. There's a black crow out there looking through one eye, turning,
Man,
tapping,
they really like to piss us off.
and then looking.
You know what type of
And what
predator bird eats crows?
you hear, plague, a plague, and then it flies off.
Eleanor will
Damn,
chase it down.
Okay. We'll see if Eleanor wins. We'll just roll me a d20 and actually just say odd or even.
We'll do odd.
Eleanor loses. I rolled a 20, so all right. Sorry, it's even.
Damn it. She's dead.
There's actually a few more crows that joined when that happened.
Alright.
Now I'm in a fair fight.
Should we check out the sheriff's places now or after we rest?
I mean, we may as well go now. I don't really want to be out and about at night.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of figured that, we're going to be going after the hags at this, what's the place to the north? Berksley or something? Because that's where you said they were running, so if we're going
Yep,
out...
I took a dump on her lawn, so I know exactly where they live.
She never actually.
But I like their style.
She never actually went home in a way.
Well, I took a dump on a lawn, so...
Yeah, you followed her enough into Berksley until you kind of lost track of her. You didn't really hear the grungs, or they didn't bother you when you got close to there. However, you turned back, and you came back.
Is anyone injured?
No.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Okay. Before we leave, I'm just gonna cast Aid on everyone.
Cool.
Mm.
Should we check out the office first and then his house?
That makes sense to me.
Sure.
Okay. When you guys head to his office, you notice the jail cell, like I described before, and a little sitting area, a few desks, and it's writing with writing utensils still scattered about, and Otherwise, not too much. You know, there's still like to-do list, fix stuff, and if you want me to read that kind of stuff again that you guys have seen before, I can. Otherwise, what are you doing here?
Any shoes in the mudroom?
Give me a second. No shoes in the mudroom.
Do we find a Glock?
No.
Damn it, those hags wouldn't see us coming. Nothing here.
Does he have a desk or something?
He does have a desk. With the to-do list is on the desk. You can see there's like a framed kind of map of the town. And you could see like along it there's a rail kind of marking that goes to the center of town, but it seems like that's gone now. And it headed out the north gate before, from what you can tell.
There are drawers on the desk.
Yeah.
Can I investigate them?
Yeah, when you start opening the drawers, you a lot of them, not much. There's just other few paperwork and other kind of letters that he has kind of kept or written but not sent out yet. However, there is one drawer that seems to be locked.
Too bad Bloodbeard didn't come with us to open this.
Arg, I'm right here, Bonnie Lass.
I thought you went upstairs to put on a second peg leg.
He
Okay.
just shows his 2 peg legs now.
All right. Well,
Not canon.
Not canon.
Not canon 2 peg legs.
It's definitely canon. They made him taller. He put on extra long peg legs so he could be taller than 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Now he's 6
normal.
feet tall.
He's got broomsticks down there now.
Yes.
Stilts.
He's on stilts.
Alright, he's gonna pick that lock with his hook hand, because now he's gonna...
He's 2 hook hands.
Ian's gonna kill you.
And a hundred job.
Ian's gonna come back.
Tingle help.
His hook hand is
it's-
new, okay? He's not
yeah.
very proficient with it
Yeah.
yet.
And
You
Tingle's
can roll
trying-
that again. You can roll that again. Thank you.
And
Thanks
Tingle's
to,
trying to also give you
have full
advantage
luck.
by doing the help action as well.
Oh, 7.
11
His
total.
hook hand is... He's still breaking it in, okay?
11. Yeah, it's not opening. You are fidgeting and wiggling with it, but no.
Zubrick
Can I
waits
try
till
one
pegs. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just have to borrow his tools, but thanks. Okay, let's see. Do I know what I'm doing? Wow,
No.
these lockpicks suck! Bloodbeard, what have you been doing to these things? They look like they have snot on them. Are you picking your nose with these things?
Yes.
Alright, Zubrick just waits till Pegs, McGee, and Child Killer walk away, and he'll just cast Knock on the lock.
Okay, you guys, as soon as you walk away, you hear a loud think, and you see Zubrick basically opening the drawer like nothing has happened.
Oh yeah, true and spell Zubrick.
Inside, there is a small or a sizable chest. The drawer is quite large, and you could see that there is there's a hand crossbow by it and a few other letters that are have the seal but still but are opened and are kept in there.
When your drawer is open, Valsira.
Well, I'd like to investigate it then.
Okay. Looking through the
Guys,
stuff,
investigating the sheriff's desk!
the
Wrong button.
well, you don't even have to worry about investigating the or rolling without me asking.
You alright?
That's it. I was just doing a roll for what I said that what you had agreed to what I was doing.
It's fine. It's whatever.
I wasn't doing like where I just announced a new thing. You already agreed
No,
I was
I
investigating.
know, but it's open. You know, you're investigating. You're just looking into it. There's nothing to really roll here. When you look through the stuff, you realize that the letters are more personal letters. They're actually quite aged. You see one where he gets appointed as the sheriff of Ogaris. You see another one where it seems like it's a letter from his family sending him, something like a gift. He hasn't mentioned or anything like that, but other than that, the chest, when you look at it, there is a sizable amount of gold in it. There's multiple sacks of gold held in this small chest.
My chances are 6 sacks.
Yes.
Is that our payment?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
That's what it looks like.
Well, we better take it now in case the town gets hit by a plague and for some reason we're not able to come back inside. I'm not saying we won't do the job, but we should just take it with us.
I'm not
Yeah.
taking mine yet.
Well, I can hold yours for you.
I mean,
I
I
can
think
even print a little label on the side. They'll say Clover's bag of gold.
I
Or I
think
could
we
leave
should
it here with
just.
that same label.
I think we should just take it rather than let someone else steal it.
There's no one to guard it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any, by chance, Velsira, any saucy letters in there?
Yes.
Any like letters to an old flame?
Yeah, it seems like there's a few romantic letters. There's even
Could
one
God,
where you
could
see.
God bring me out one of the letters, please, God.
No.
Come on, God.
No, I don't have anything
Give me a
written.
solid.
Hey, Rick. Keep it together, please.
All right, but
It's been like 2 days since he got some, and now he needs erotic letters.
we're in a swamp. It gets depressing.
Is there anything in there that's like an envelope that says open after my death or like anything like that?
No. The sheriff did not know this was gonna happen.
How much gold is it again, Pete?
I believe it was 500 total. So splitting that, it's 83 per person, with 1 gold, or I think a bit left over, right?
Yeah, I think so.
With 2 left over.
2 left over, yeah.
Mhm.
Weren't we gonna give the extra to Val?
Or
Because Tristan was doing the math, I think, at the time.
Then you get 85. Everyone gets 83. I don't think that was picked up. Okay.
Well, that's his office. Hit his home, and then retire for the night.
isn't this his home? Doesn't he sleep here? Doesn't he sleep
I
here?
swear there were separate buildings.
There is a cot here, but he does seem to sleep somewhere else because there's no like comfortable bed or kitchen. There's like a little stove here for a kettle and tea and stuff.
Sorry, misunderstood the arrangement.
But yeah, when you guys go to his house, it is locked. I will say, with some picking and breaking down doors and such like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, his home is spotless. There's nothing really disheveled out of place other than natural looking stuff like bed's not made. There's a few plates that are unclean, but he seems to be living alone. From what you can tell.
Any oil?
Yeah, in it you would find the lantern with a bit of oil in it still.
I will take the oil.
Got it.
Why do you
Doesn't
need?
have like? Go ahead.
Sorry, why are you collecting so much oil?
Fire.
Just to make fire.
We fought several creatures that turn invisible in the dark. Can't turn invisible when you're on fire. Especially
Okay.
from the inside.
Okay, sure. Get it.
And there are some creatures that can turn invisible while they're on fire, but then they're still on fire, so it doesn't really matter that they're invisible.
And we can light some of our weapons on fire if need be.
Okay.
Or
Guess
also
that makes
just deep
sense.
fry something to eat it.
This oil, that would taste disgusting.
Not when I'm on the case.
supposed to eat lamp oil.
Pretty sure that stuff can kill you.
Yeah.
How much have you had, Tingle?
Just how much lamp oil have you been drinking?
He's saying you're saying that as he has like a lamp to his mouth, just drinking out of a lamp itself.
Yeah. I don't think that's a food safe oil, my friend.
My hair turning white this morning is a totally normal thing.
All right.
Must run in your family.
Anyways.
I'm gonna leave a clover at his desk.
Okay.
Don't piss on his desk. That's not
Different-
what Valkyria
Over
would say.
takes a dump on his desk and leaves it there.
You know what? Tingle was the worst, and he might be, but that's pretty high.
Clover, he's dead. Show some respect.
I am! This is how I show respect.
All right.
Alright, I guess are we going to sleep now, guys?
Here?
Well, I thought
I'd say
did we
you,
check out the house completely though?
yeah, there. I will say this right now to cut through some time. There isn't much interesting thing here in the sheriff's house, as the sheriff was taken elsewhere. The thing didn't happen here, and I don't have any big clues for story stuff here.
Does he perhaps have any mementos or keepsakes that might be worth a fair amount of money?
Yeah, he
What
would
is
have.
wrong with you?
He would actually have a few, nicer looking things in the house, like nice little oil painting that someone might actually buy, stuff like that.
Well, the oil painting is big and heavy and I can't melt it down, so I'll skip on it.
Yeah.
I think it's best for us to bunker down for the night, considering that they most likely have banderhubs, and those things are pretty nasty at nighttime.
I can give everyone some lights for their rooms.
I feel more comfortable sleeping together tonight.
Okay. Lights for everybody.
All right.
Before we leave the house, Pete, body shape wise, is Sheriff like about my size?
Yeah, he's kind of a tall, lanky man. Yeah, why?
I'm in desert clothes still, so I'm just gonna grab a new outfit.
Okay, yeah, it fits kind of well because you're quite lanky normally, right? Like,
Yeah, my clothes are soaked head to toe in swamp shit because they're so loose.
yeah, his fits you nicely. The styles are different. It's more like button-down shirts and stuff like that. They're kind of loose, but it works.
On record, Sheriff swamp outfit.
Looks
Yeah.
good on you, Zubrick.
Did you
Thank
just
you.
take this dead man's clothes?
I just took clothes. They don't belong to anyone now.
Yeah,
And they
because
look
he's
great
dead.
on you.
Yes, that's how it
You-
works.
Shouldn't weigh in on anything anymore.
So I'd rather not catch anything being soaked in my home fashions.
Then just like magic it away. Don't be
That's not
such a prude.
that's not how that works.
Well,
That's how I can make it work if you want, Zubrick.
It's fine.
Yeah, I got a new dry cleaning design and everything. It'd be
The
great.
less
if
I hear
want.
you speak, the better.
Okay, sorry.
No, stop.
Zubrick's specialty.
Alright, I'm going to bed now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's go to
wait,
bed.
Zubrick, can I borrow that book of yours again?
Oh yes. If you don't mind, if you find any vegetation pressed into some of the pages.
Pick a clover.
Not I already have one. I don't need multiple pieces of your
I drop it on the ground.
depositories. On the floor, in his house.
It's a sign of good luck.
Alright, before everybody goes to bed though, does anybody need healing?
I don't.
I'm fine.
I think we're all good.
Emilio and Amos are not, so I'm gonna
Oh.
heal it.
Well, here you go. Take this.
No,
take
it's
this,
Emilio.
Take this. I'm done.
Oh my god, okay, thanks.
Also, there's another 20 healing on top with the channel divinity.
I'm
So I'm pretty sure we're good.
guessing
It's
you
half
got.
middle of the night now, and we're gonna be fucked.
I'm guessing you guys have gained, or you guys have like had dinner,
Yeah.
something to
Yes.
drink and relaxed a bit. And then,
After hearing that crow creepily say that there's a plague going on, I'm gonna eat some rations instead of eating inside the house or the.
Interesting.
I'm not that smart.
Okay,
So
Tingle, you eat some rations. Make sure you mark
Yep.
that down.
I go to bed early. My dinner is in powder form.
Okay.
Clover doesn't drink much, but Clover had a couple of drinks this night.
Yes. All right.
Amelia's just gonna spend the evening flipping through Zubrik's book because he's actually looking for anything that might look like that thing in his dream from a few sessions ago.
I will send you what I have so far.
Okay. I will say, so who skips dinner? I just want to know.
Amelia will skip.
So basically, like 3 of you will skip, the other 3 won't.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, great.
What?
I feel like something bad's gonna happen to those of us who ate dinner
What? I just asked if you ate dinner. Is there
in a threatening way.
a threatening way, huh?
It's
Huh?
the good old DM way.
Yep. Okay, well,
Probably
how
know
much
it's
do
a
we
limiting
owe?
question.
I'll say just pay like a gold. It's fine. You guys are up in the town with like a drink or 2 and some food, and that's fine.
You know.
Okay. When you guys are all using one room, right?
One room.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, no.
But
Like
sure.
for
Well,
tonight.
sleeping together.
Yeah.
Or tonight.
For
Clover
sleep.
wanted to
Oh.
sleep together.
Yes,
Yeah, you-
we did agree to that.
You guys have like 3 rooms, so you guys decided to get one. Use one tonight.
I'm getting my own room.
Okay. So Zubra, you're sleeping in your own. Okay.
But I will resummon Howl Nora, who is a puppy, and give it to Clover.
Okay. When
Sleep like a baby.
yeah, when you guys all go to sleep, I will ask, is anyone doing anything late? Up late.
Yeah,
No.
Amelia's flipping through the book.
Okay.
Tingle's just spending a bit of time adjusting his armor and polishing it and getting ready for tomorrow.
I guess Zubrik's working on that necromancy spell he's been working on for a while, and snorting more.
Got it.
Amelia's awake. If he sees you,
No,
I'm
he's
in
in a
another
different room.
The door's shut.
He's in another room.
how
completely.
dare you?
Juno.
Just EDM playing from next door.
There's just flashing lights. I thought we were all sleeping in the same room.
Other than Zubrik. Zubrik specified he's in a different room. Okay. So, Zubrik's in the other room getting high.
I should put back on party music.
No. What's it called? Emilio is reading the book into the late night. The rest of you, is there anything you're doing?
No, I'm sleeping.
Perfect. Robert?
Tingle's up like an hour later than most, doing his armor, and then, yeah, going to sleep.
Okay. All right. So I need Emilio and Zubrik to give me tell me your passive perceptions.
10.
14.
14. Okay. Emilio, you're reading the book. After a while, every once in a while you kind of gaze up to see what might be going on. One of the times you gaze up, it's because of a scurrying sound. You would see that there is something that's been put underneath and pushed through underneath the doorway. It looks like a pelt of a rat. Like freshly skinned.
Ew, it's all like wet and shit.
Yeah, on the underside.
Okay, he's gonna like pick it up really gingerly. 'cause
There's a
gross.
smell of burntness and burnt fur to it. As you realize the fur side, there's a message burned onto it.
What's it say?
You're not sure because you can't read this language, I think. What's the languages that you know?
I think it's just common and Elvish. I don't think it's anything special.
15 minutes could save you 15% more.
It's just common and Elvish.
Don't you know Sylvan though? Because you're a
It's
druid.
only if it's chosen.
If it's chosen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an odd language. You're not really sure what it is. It actually looks Elvish, but it doesn't fit to most of the letters. They're all off slightly and look different.
Okay, he'll go knock on Zubrik's door to see if he's still awake.
Are you still awake?
Yeah.
It would probably startle you then. It's so loud. At your door, knocking.
Yes.
I found a skinned rat.
Good for you.
It's got a message on it and I can't read it.
I will open the door with a hood on.
I mean, were you sleeping? Did I wake you up?
I've been working on my spells. My eyes are red because dancing lights is very harsh on the eyes.
I'm gonna do an insight check on this.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Ignore the fact that was.
No, I know. 22 still beats you. Like, there's something odd with him. You know, you could tell that there's something odd and weird about it, that he's acting like that right now.
Show
Are
me the
you
rat.
okay?
I'm fine.
No. Hold on.
Everything's good.
Is it though? Shut up. Relax.
You did like a little eyebrow wiggle when you said that. Necromancy spells, they take a lot out of you.
I guess that checks out. I don't really know necromancy, so. Alright. Here's the rat skin. He'll just like hand it over.
Alright, I don't speak Sylvan. Do I at least recognize the lettering, Pete?
Yes, they look Elvish. It's different. It's older. It looks like jumbled up mix of Elvish and something else, something additional. You see hints of Elvish though, for sure.
It looks like Elvish, but older. If my Gnomish is any indication, it's probably some older language of Elvish, something past dated.
Well, I speak Elvish, and it's definitely not that. So,
Well,
and
it's
the
like,
others are asleep.
it's like common to undercommon, probably. Same sort of text, different meaning.
Okay. Well, if you figure that out, I guess. I don't know. It was slid under our door, so it's kind of creepy, and it's like still wet. So this rat was freshly skinned. Poor rat.
And you touched it.
Yeah, I had to pick it up.
The crows said plague earlier, and you touched the dead rat's skin.
By the way, you're touching it now, Zubrik.
I'm just holding it up like,
Yeah, you're like, you touched it.
you touched this? Are you an idiot? God. Oh,
I mean, you're touching it too.
You do the rub,
we
like
need
you go God, and you kind of rub your head, and there's a streak of rat blood now across your forehead.
He's casting this twice on both of us.
Okay, you guess.
Okay,
Got
drop it. Don't touch it. We'll be fine now.
I kind of look around for a second. My hide disappears. I'll trace down the whatever the language is into my book, and then I'll firebolt the rat until it's nothing but ash.
Okay.
We're safe now. Everything's okay.
There's like a smoldering hole in the floor that you
Smells
created.
disgusting.
Just move a shelf over.
Yeah, you move like the dresser like over it.
It's just in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Like, so long.
I feel like we were talking in the doorway. No, it's just a dresser in front of the door.
It's near the doorway. It's like as soon as you enter the doorway, slightly to the left of it. Yeah.
Is there anything else you need tonight?
I was going through your book, but I couldn't find what I'm looking for. I guess I'll just keep going through it until I find it. So, good night.
Good night.
Okay.
I will go back to my drug stash.
Take another hit, and yeah. So, does Emilio and Zubrik actually go to sleep at all?
Yeah, Amelia will probably go to sleep.
Okay.
Like in an hour-ish.
He'll probably pass out
Okay.
after a little bit. I'm
So
just picturing this scene as soon as Amelia shuts the door, the lights start up again.
The music, the bass.
So yeah, a little bit later, you guys, you know, when the sun rises in the morning, you guys would probably stir awake, and then start your day.
Is Aid gone, Tristan?
Yeah, 8 hours. Yeah.
It's odd because you would hear a lot of sounds from underneath, you know, in the tavern, but it's not the normal kind of sound. There's a bunch of people down there. You could hear all of them kind of arguing, like, what should we do? You know, the sheriff's gone, no word. The help here hasn't really done much. Like, you would hear a lot of talk like that amongst the people.
Can I look through the hole I burned in the floor?
It actually goes to like a little the one of the cupboards, I'll say, so it doesn't actually.
Damn it.
You could send Eleanor down there as a spider and
What pudding? That cost me 10 gold. I'm not doing that.
yeah, changing shape of Eleanor. Yeah.
I guess it's a ladder because there's a hole in my floor, but I'll go wake up everybody else, I guess.
Yeah.
Knock on the door.
Is it morning already?
Hey, Zubrik, are you hearing an angry mob too?
The door's still shut. I can't hear you.
Open the door. Hey, Zubrik, are you hearing an angry mob too?
Yes. Yeah.
An,
There. What?
an angry mob?
Yep, so we're going with the classic escape route. Bed sheets out the window.
Probably should leave through the window.
Well,
I'm
how
just
do we
gonna
know
go talk
they're
to
here?
them.
Tingle's
Yeah.
already wrapping up a bed sheet and tying it around the windowsill and starting to prop it open.
Yeah,
What-
you
what
kind
are
of
they-
drag the bed frame to the end and tie it to the end of the bed frame so it's like sturdy.
Hold on. What are they angry about?
The sheriff's gone. Somebody's noticed. And us for not assisting fast enough. It's
And
safer
also,
for
we're
us.
strangers in a town where a bunch of people they know got murdered, so, you know,
Yeah, but they got murdered before we got here.
Yeah.
but they aren't going to blame someone that's new. Not new.
I'm gonna go talk to them. Start rubbing the
boy.
sleep out of my eyes.
I
you-
feel like this is a Clover Now situation.
Yeah, Clover, what's your plan here?
They should know the truth, no?
I mean,
They're
we
not
can
gonna care.
try.
They're gonna be angry either way. Why didn't we stop it? Why are we here? I'd rather not face a mob before we face these hags.
Maybe we could weaponize the mob against the Hags. They're already all riled up.
Yeah, let's
They're getting-
kill more people over here.
No, they're just gonna turn it on each other.
We're the only ones they could turn on. They wouldn't really turn on each other, Clover.
Look,
We say there's a hag out there and they can turn into anyone that they want to. They're
Well,
just
maybe-
gonna turn on each other.
A magical hag kidnapping people or a group of 6 adventuring people coming in and killing people for money.
What money would
He's
we
got a
gain?
point.
Somebody broke into the sheriff's office. I'm surprised none of us remembered to lock up the drawers we broke open. Or the door. His house is missing things.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't walk out there in his clothes.
It's a button-up shirt. No one's gonna notice.
Yeah, no, you should take the bed sheets.
I'll make a poncho.
I can just change the color of it.
I don't know. I just want to tell them straight. I want to tell them that if we leave, more people will die, and if we stay, there's a chance that we could get rid of their problem.
Did you tell them about the rat, Emilio?
Oh yeah,
What
Zubrick
rat?
touched a rat last night.
That's
Well, the skin of a rat.
Anyone here speak Old Elvish?
Well,
Wait,
No.
can we back up?
no.
You touched a rat? What?
Emilio brought a dead rat with a message burned into it to my room.
It was just the skin.
Why?
What? I want to know. Never mind. Go on. Sorry. Go on. Go on.
Why did you skin a rat, Emilio?
You really think I would skin a rat?
I don't know.
No, I don't even eat meat. Why would I skin a rat? Somebody passed it under our door.
Okay,
It is
well, that was the part I was
fresh.
missing.
It was
From the
wet and
story.
warm. It was disgusting. I handed it over to Zubrick. He yelled at me about touching the rat while touching the rat. And he couldn't translate the message.
Okay, well,
Well, that sounds like a problem for when we're not about to get lynched by an angry mob. So, out the window.
You could actually
Okay.
hear now, as you know, they are complaining and talking amongst themselves. Someone brings up, do we need to leave? You know, should we just pack up and leave? That's being brought up.
Can we just tell them straight what's going up?
It doesn't even sound like they're angry at us.
You hear, how many more people have to go missing? Why isn't Athera doing anything about it? Why did they send just these people?
See, now they're angry at us.
I don't think so. I'm gonna head downstairs.
Okay. Use
I'm
Clover.
gonna follow Clover.
Yeah, Clover.
I have to follow my head detective.
As Zubrick's walking out the door, Tingle's gonna pat the back of his shirt, and in giant lettering, it's gonna spell out the Zoob.
The Zoob.
Okay. The back of his shirt has the Zoob on it.
Emilio's gonna give him a thumbs up and follow Zubrick downstairs too.
Okay. As all of you make your way downstairs, it gets silent. Basically, they hear you coming. They all go silent. You walk down to a crowded tavern.
Well, we heard part of your conversations.
Yeah, what's going on?
A lot.
Do you
It's been a tough week.
Where's the sheriff?
Well, he's most likely dead.
There's murmuring when you say that, like more people are unsure what to do now. What to do now? Yeah.
Is about to like reveal everything unless someone stops me.
Well,
Well,
dangerous things going on.
yes.
Well, someone shouts, "No shit!"
Thank you, Captain Obvious. We don't want to incite panic. For now, safest thing would be to probably stay together in your homes. And don't drink or eat anything weird.
What do you mean, don't drink or eat anything?
What do you think I mean, dumbass? If it looks weird, or you just found it somewhere, it's not properly cooked, don't eat it. Don't drink it.
It's kind of
Matched.
the normal thing to do, not eat it. You don't know what it is.
Okay.
We're not idiots here.
How will
Alright.
Nora pee on that guy's shoe?
Sure.
Here's another suggestion.
That bird peed on me.
It's a puppy.
Oh, that dog just. Damn dog, get away.
I can't control where a puppy pees, sir. So, here's a suggestion. If, like we said, please stay in your homes as much as possible with your families or whoever you live with. And if someone comes to your home or approaches you on the street and you're not 100% sure that it's who they look like, ask them something that only that person would know.
You hear a few people murmuring. Someone goes, "Why?" And you have to kind of explain it. That you're dealing with hags and such. It's gonna happen. So,
Yeah. They
Another
shapeshift.
solution is to high five them.
isn't it better if we just get the hell out of here?
Do you have a place to go?
No, but why
Well-
stay if it's too dangerous? We could pack
might-
up some of our stuff and
Honest-
leave.
Honestly, I don't want to be too vulgar, but they might just hunt you as you leave one by one. It's
You're not safe at night.
No, that's when you're most
Well, it's the day now.
danger.
If we're gonna leave, we
Welcome
can
to
leave
If you have
now.
a place to go. We're not keeping you here, but we're just trying to tell you what's happening and how to protect yourself. We're gonna do our best, but we can't be everywhere at once, so...
Because our job is to save your town. Well, actually, it's to stop a bunch of livestock that went missing. But I guess it's now to save your town. But, like, individually, none of you matter. So,
Tingle,
try not to die.
I'm gonna put my hand over Tingle's mouth.
A little too
Maybe.
slowly, unfortunately, as there's
I-
people that are like, "What the hell are you talking about? You're supposed to be here saving us."
We are... Please don't listen to him. He was raised with a different set of values than most people.
It's safer to just
Give me a
stay
persuasion
together.
check on that.
Huh?
Give me a persuasion check on that last bit, because I'm trying to keep track of if they're gonna lose hope in you guys. Oh, 13. Okay. Yeah, they don't seem happy about what he just said. Like,
Inching towards the stairwell back to the room and the rope.
all right.
Okay.
It's safer to stay together. The red caps can hunt you down, probably kill you all in a couple seconds. It's better to stay as a community and fight together than it is to leave.
You see like maybe a young man, early 20s probably. He kind of puts his hand up. Goes, do I have to still? Do we still have to watch the gates at night then? If it's so dangerous out. And you could tell like he has like flimsy armor and stuff like that, but you could tell it's hand-me-downs and such. Like you could tell on his face the answer he wants you guys to give him.
should probably stay at home at night, honestly.
Yeah.
He kind
As
of
much light as possible.
lets a sigh of relief out. He's like, okay.
Let's go in here speak Old Elvish.
You would actually see someone go, I think, don't the Alorn, don't he speak some other weird language?
Good to know.
There's a few people talking about it, like, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, you heard the head detective. Stay in your home, stay together, stay safe.
Give me a
Keep
persuasion.
candles lit.
Give me a persuasion check on that.
Alright. Yeah. Or don't listen to me, I'm not your dad.
They all are kind of murmuring amongst themselves, not completely sure whether to trust you all or not. Currently.
Well, Clover, you can deal with the crowd, I guess. I'm gonna go speak to Aloran about this dead rat.
As you hear actually someone kind of shout over everyone here. It's actually Mina. She's standing like on a stool and she goes, all right everyone, you need to leave. They said they'll continue to work on the problem here, and the sheriff, he may be gone, but we know how tough and resilient that man is. I'm sure he's still out there somewhere.
That is true. We haven't found his body. He could still be alive.
Oh, great.
I do have hope for him.
She's like, oh, great. I was just, yeah, great. Now, if any of y'all are trying to actually leave, I suggest do it now. It's early enough that it's going to be bright outside. Most likely the day is going to keep clear. If you have no place to stay, you could stay here. We'll light a few more candles, open up some of the other rooms, and you all can stay here. You can see there's a few people like walking up to her asking like, hey, can I bring whoever and all that stuff. She's taking a lot of attention off you guys now. She looks to you all and goes, like, leave. Like, you could tell she's like trying to give you an out.
Yes, thank you. All right. Everyone, let's go back to our room and discuss.
Okay.
Okay. So, if we're gonna take on, what, 3 hags, we think?
I think just 2.
Well, we've seen 2. Okay, 2, possibly more hags.
Give me a nature check, I'll say.
Okay.
With advantage from something. Advantage. 16. Okay.
What are you mumbling?
With advantage. Yeah. With 16, you would know hags don't work together normally.
Okay, well, hags don't normally work together.
Seeing 2 cooperating is weird.
Okay, it's weird to see them cooperate, and I don't like that. So, but either way, even 1 hag is tough. 2 is twice as tough. So, I think we need to have a good plan going in there.
That's fair.
Or I don't know, backup. There's not really many powerful seeming people in this town. Aloran, maybe.
I think our best bet is to honestly go to Aloran first, ask him some questions. He might know more than us.
Yeah.
And apparently he knows this language that we need to know for some
He
reason.
might, yes.
Okay. Well, he's probably a good first stop, but
Yeah.
Either way, we need to go in there pretty stocked up and ready because this is not going to be easy.
I did,
Maybe his 1 tree friend could help us?
Maybe. I don't know.
I did take that 1 spell that allows me to find objects. We did see that witch eye, or the hag's eye that the crow was holding the other day. I might be able to track it once we get near there.
Okay,
Oh.
that's good.
Okay.
Well, let's talk to Aloran then, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys head out of the tavern, make your way towards the north gate near Lauren's place. When you get to the bronze cauldron, you knock on the door. You see, you would hear Haozu. God, who is it?
We don't have a group name, do we?
No.
No.
Lost and
It's-
found.
It's those
I don't know,
guys.
that seems a little derivative.
Hello.
Hi, it's
I
the adventurers.
came here the other day.
All right. Lauren said I shouldn't open the door for anyone unless something.
Oh, right. Cherrydale.
Wait,
All
what?
right. And you see you see him kind of open the door. He has kind of a smile on his face because he's like, oh, something's secret. He's kind of happy about it that he's doing this. He's like, come in.
Hey, is Aloran here?
Yeah, he's just tending to the young lord, right? That's what he called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's kind of, exhausted and still sleeping.
Okay.
Can you
Well,
bring him over?
Yeah.
Thank
You would see Halzu kind of run off, quickly come back to the living area where there's, pillows and such for you guys to sit on and relax at. He joins you. He goes, I'm glad to see all of you are safe. Now, well, is there something you need? Also here, you're actually he feels hesitant as he brings out like a mason jar. It has this kind of like brownish liquid in it. And he's
what
about
is
to-
it?
It's to induce vomiting.
It's to what? Sorry.
Induce vomiting.
Oh, who wanted this?
Zubrik did.
Why?
You've been swallowed several times, head detective.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
smart.
You know,
As
Depending on how it works, we could just scrub each other down with that stuff before we go into a fight or something and be fine.
I'd be
Wouldn't
careful.
that make us sneeze too, though?
Maybe.
I didn't. What did you say, Emilio? I didn't hear.
I just said, wouldn't that make us sneeze too?
Oh,
It's a
it's
liquid.
induce vomiting.
I think it's from like ingesting it. Right?
Ingesting.
I don't want that on my skin.
I
What if
wouldn't.
we all just start vomiting in the middle of battle?
I
Not
wouldn't
good.
suggest it. Even a small bit can start having negative effects depending on
Perfect.
your size.
Skin sensitive.
Okay.
As he hands it over to you. You have a consumable that will induce vomiting now.
We think we have a general idea where the Hags are, and we're planning to go there today. Do you have any
Where is it?
words of suggestion?
Berksley looks like.
Wait, like where the grungs are?
Yep.
Yep.
That's right, Emilio, right?
Yep, that's where I followed her.
Are they working together?
Probably.
It seemed like that. We fought them last night. That's why there's a bunch of chaos last night.
Okay. All right. I don't know if there's anything I could do to help with that.
Do you maybe have anything against like poison that helps prevent it?
Words of advice.
Stay away from the grung. They ain't so friendly. As for things for poisons, I only have not immediate care. Kind of, if it's extended poisoning, I can give you something for that. This should help, remove poisoning.
Well, do you guys think that might help? I've never like fought frog people before. I'm just like going off of like toads.
You fought a toad before?
I'm really tiny and they can get really big.
They do get big.
Okay. Well, you fought a toad before. Good to know. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, right?
We don't use it, we'll just bring it back.
Yeah.
Zubrik, do you mind showing him the language that you...
Yeah, no problem. I open up my side journal and flip to the page I wrote down the script.
Okay. He takes a look at it. I want to know what the rest of your languages are, everyone else's.
Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. He takes a look at this and he goes, It's a curse.
What?
Like a,
What is it?
like a. I guess the right term is like a hex of sorts. Yeah, this is old magic.
How does it work? Who does it affect? What is the...
I'm not sure how it works. I just know that it should induce bad luck.
Or everyone looks at it, touches it?
I don't know. Was it on the piece of paper? Like, is this it? And he kind of like shakes the paper at Zubrik, who handed it to him.
It was burned into a dead rat.
Okay.
Seems like this was bad then.
Yeah, I wouldn't have touched it.
Well, we cast protection from poison right after.
Did you feel sick after touching it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if this is actually like legitimate magic. It's kind of, you know, like the sayings, step on a crack and yada yada yada.
Superstitious.
Yes, yeah. This is more. I always thought this kind of language was more like that, but I don't know.
I mean, it's one of two options. Either A, they actually did curse you guys, or B, they're just trying to intimidate us.
Oh,
But
I
either
might
way-
have to find out if they did.
But either way, I don't think it really matters, because it's not going to change what we're going to do, right?
That's true. And we have no way to solve anything that goes bad from it, so. Blissful ignorance! Oh, that's terrible. I hate blissful ignorance. Okay, give me a second.
Tingo's gonna start ritual casting detect magic.
Lurin, who has access to the inn at night?
I mean, the only three that should have access are Mina, Thaldric, and Orif, and that's only if Mina gave Thaldric and Orif the key. They usually work, long hours during the day. Sometimes.
Did we see anybody else sleeping in the inn too? Like anybody else staying there?
No, because not many travelers come through here. Remember that. And everyone else who lives here has usually a home or a place to go.
Do you think Mina did this? She's the one that I can see who would have access to the place.
Why would she know?
Who knows? Maybe it was one of the two hags disguised.
Yeah.
She could have sicked the whole mob after us today. Instead, she gave us an out. Why would she have done that?
I see it as two ways. Either A, they snuck in, or B, they maybe controlled her to do it. And she has
What
no
if that's another
recollection.
familiar of theirs? Like, they have the crows, right? Who's to say they don't have rats as well?
It was a rat's skin. Somebody had to push it under.
Another rat?
That's more teamwork than
Whoa.
I can handle.
Sending a
can-
rat to put a rat skin under the door?
We don't know.
More-
Maybe, like, hag magic is different, and it was a rat that skinned itself and then pushed it under the door.
it's like those weird cartoons where it's like, like the old cartoons that freaked you out as children, where they grab their skin and do the and just rip it off. Like, it's like that.
Where does that happen? Like Tom and Jerry or something?
No, it's more like Courage the Cowardly Dog levels of stuff, or
Oh, well, that's why I didn't watch
Grim
that
Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
One. That's why I
At
didn't
least
watch
question
those.
her whereabouts last night before we go off.
That's fair.
Alurin, did you want to join us in saving your town?
Yeah, if there's a way I can help, sure. You can see that there's like he feels there's something about him, like an air about him, that he wants to do something. You could tell he definitely wants to do something for the town when he says this.
We're planning to go up north where the Grung are.
Okay.
Try to see if we can find where they are. And try to get rid of them.
And if all the Grung are working with the Hags, then what do we do?
Kill them all.
Run.
Yeah,
Like,
probably run.
Take on a whole run. All right.
Yeah, probably run. I mean, it would be nice if we could take on the entire army of evil, but there's only 8 of us. 7.
Check the window. Is there a crow looking in?
No, not at the window.
Is there a crow elsewhere
You're not sure?
in the world looking at us?
You're not sure?
Does detect magic go off?
Yeah, I mean there would be a faint bit of magic here and there in his establishment.
But what about my friends?
No, you don't see the glow of some kind of magic affecting your friends.
Well, the good news is that you guys are not magically cursed. You might be like horribly
good.
diseased, but you know.
Well,
No,
I
that's-
cast protection from poison last night, so we should be fine from poison and diseases. But
Oh, okay, perfect.
You know
Not
what, guys? I
You're
just
good.
forgot I left my fan outside of the blacksmith yesterday and I never picked it up.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Someone go with him.
Clover runs out of here.
I'll follow Clover.
Okay. So the group is split right now. I want to know what the 4, because I'm guessing Blackbeard is with, or Bloodbeard is with you guys, are doing at Aloran's place while they are gone.
Getting whatever antidote stuff he has and
Okay,
prepping
just
for a journey.
grabbing as much supplies as he as he's willing to part with to help you out and such.
Now, I'm
You
not
know what?
saying this might save your life and your entire town, but you probably should try and put forward as much as you can.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh yeah, so persuasive.
Okay. You could see that he goes in to his room, pulls out a few things, and you could see he's getting things ready, and he has like a satchel that he's kind of putting together. While this is happening, unfortunately, Clover isn't here. There he is. All right. So, Valsira and Clover, both of you guys head towards the blacksmith.
Swallowing Clover.
When you get there, you could give me an investigation or perception check from both of you.
Oh no, I lost it. I lost it.
Oops.
Valsera, you don't see it either. Dan
Whoever
seems to
picked
be.
it up, it's gonna have a good college fund.
You could see that the door to the blacksmith's is still open. And you could actually see that it's just kind of like clanging against the frame. Like the latch isn't fully like latching when it slams shut from the wind that's blowing.
Do you think the sheriff died in there and we didn't see his body?
Guess we can check.
I'll check one more time and then we can leave.
Okay. When you go in there, the first floor where most of the stuff is, you see that there are a lot of kind of there aren't as many weapons as you think for a blacksmith. It's more like pickaxes, shovels, and stuff like that you see, like where they were hung and such. You even see little notes of what was hung there. A lot of it's missing. Basically, almost everything is missing. But give me an investigation check while you're down here.
I'm going in there too.
Yeah, when you're both in there.
I will guide Belsier.
Okay.
Thank you.
14 and a 9. Okay. Valsero, you would notice that, yeah, some of the stuff was taken more recently. There are like marks where fingers that have dragged through some dust as things were picked up and moved and such. You can actually see when you look at the ground, other than trying to ignore some of the footsteps and the grease marks and stuff left by the spell from you guys before, a lot of the dust path led into the basement, towards the basement.
Oh, great. Okay, well, Clover, it does look like something or someone went into the basement.
I grab the hatch and open it.
Um,
It's just a door. and then I
it's a
open up the
door. Yeah, you just step down the basement, open the door. You could see that it's mostly empty. There are a few boxes of supplies in the back that's never been taken, but you also see that there must have been a large pile of stocked wooden frames cut out for mining or whatnot. There's only a few left. A lot of it has been dragged out of here more recently, like I said, with some of these other things. You don't see any bodies down here though. When you're looking around, there's a odd, not sour, odd smell here. Something unpleasant, but not like a body or decay or anything like that. It's just it smells older than normal.
Okay.
And it's kind of the smell's seeping through the stone walls here.
Do you smell that?
Yeah.
I think it's coming from behind the walls. Just, I don't know where or how.
I'd like to investigate the walls for a hidden door or anything else that's out of the ordinary.
Give me you realize also that there is a small bed kind of around the corner, tucked away, like a dresser and like a cabinet. It seemed like maybe the apprentice might have stayed here,
Okay.
or help or assist her. When you do, give me an investigation check to look for, okay, when you're just kind of like tapping along some of the stone, walls, nothing. Clover, you see what the Wanderer's doing, and you follow along, like tapping at some of the rocks to see, like, maybe looking for a breeze or something. Nothing. It's a little moist, it probably rained last night, and there's moisture seeping through, but
Do you think this is
Okay.
important, or should we just leave?
Real quick, Peter, can you describe that smell again for me?
it's old. There is a bit of like
Old in the sense like when you have an old book and it has that distinct smell where
It-
it's like, that's
it's-
old.
but it's like badly kept, where it's musty and old, kind of, not
Okay.
dry and old, musty and old, less dusty, more musty.
Okay, and it smells musty in a way that's unusual for
Yeah,
a
it-
cellar.
Yeah, like it's not direct rot of a body that's been decaying here, but there's quite a bit of that hint to it.
Okay.
More like if you found a like when you're going through the swamp and there's that smell of death nearby, but you're not exactly sure where, and it's probably just from the area.
So it's not just a gross old basement. It's worse than that, and maybe a dead body.
Yeah.
There's death in the air.
Do you think we should tell the others? Do you think we should continue looking at this, or should we just...
Well, I think we can tell the others, but I can't really find. Wait, actually, I suddenly have an idea while I'm saying that sentence. I would like to investigate the floor. Wait, is it a dirt floor?
Some parts, yeah. A lot of it's kind of paved, but there are some parts that are where like the dirt has kind of come up and with age and time with the water and stuff.
I'll go back to the others and tell them that you're here, okay?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let's look one last thing. So I want to see if there's any area of the floor that looks like it may have been disturbed, something was buried there, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, they're like when you look through that dirt area, you just kind of like poke and prod and see if there are disturbances. There are like kind of footprints through here, but they look more shoed. That they have shoes on. Doesn't look odd and janky and weird. Shoed prints.
Okay, all right, never mind. All right, Clover, I guess we can head out.
Okay.
You guys head out, go back to the bronze cauldron. You see Lauren's there, ready. He has a satchel full of stuff. The rest of you all are there too.
Emilio's actually gonna go off into a corner because he would like to cast augury.
Okay. When you start casting augury, you use your star map to do so, right?
Well, he pulls out the thing that he calls his star map, yes.
Yeah, but it's like through, yes.
Yes. We know what it is.
So as you're casting augury, you could see that Halzu just kind of followed you along to the corner. It's like looking like
Who?
Halzu, the young halfling boy that works for Aloran.
Oh, he's fine. He can watch.
Yeah,
this.
he's like, what's going on? What you doing?
Casting a spell.
Okay. What's it supposed to do?
It's gonna tell me if this is a good idea or a bad idea.
Okay. Cool. And if it's a bad idea?
Then I consult the others.
Okay. So you cast a spell, augury.
Yep. His
What?
back tattoo glows all funky.
Your kind of glows semi through your shirt slightly. Yeah. As you're casting augury, what is it you ask?
Let me also put it in the chat. He is going to ask.
It's a yes, no, or maybe.
Basically, just is this a good idea? Or right now?
I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you right now. The more vague you are with the question, the more vague answer you're gonna get.
Going to confront these hags. Is it a good idea?
The one thing I want to tell you is that the stipulation is the next 30 minutes. So
it is.
We're on our way, so I mean, I'm considering the journey next 30 minutes since we're about to leave.
Okay.
Even if we don't get there within 30 minutes.
Okay, so like the journey part, will anything go bad?
Like if we're gonna go see the hags, is that great idea?
You get good idea.
Okay. Awesome. He's gonna go back to the others, and he's in a much better mood now.
Emilio has a big grin on his face.
What? Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
I guess.
Halzu goes, like, kind of tugs at your, arm a bit. Emilio goes, good news?
Good news. It's a good idea.
He smiles like, okay.
Should we come up with some sort of plan?
I mean, we didn't even have a plan when I asked the question, and it was a good idea, so...
We don't know the territory. We don't know where they are. We don't know what they're capable of. So sure, plan ahead.
I think just go in carefully and see what we see.
And
we know the general idea of where they are. We just need you to summon one of your bloodhounds or something to follow the peace mouth.
Oh, Lauren goes, you know what they say about plans? Okay. Damn it.
They're amazing.
No one cares.
They taste delicious. Unless they're from clover.
That's
Plans?
They're required if you want to get funding when you submit an idea for an archaeological expedition.
Wait, did he say plans or plants? Because I heard
No, plans. He goes,
well, then they taste delicious.
My brother used to always say plans are useless, but planning is essential. So I would if you all have a plan, I would.
I'm
I would
planning
like
to
that.
search. I am planning to search for the Hag's Eye when we get near that area to see if I can locate where they are.
Okay.
I'm just here to heal everyone to make sure no one falls.
I can do a bit of healing myself, actually.
Okay, well that's good.
I am
Oh.
not much of a fighter, though. I know a few dangerous spells.
Who's the most fragile in this group? I know Zubrik is.
Well, I think.
I mean, Zubrik, you're not wearing armor, so
That man's got 2 brooms for legs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Stilt isn't looking so hot over here right now.
God damn it. We're gonna have to make that canon if we continue this any longer.
He's just wearing brooms for this whole arc. for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
I understand physically without the armor, yes, but both Emilio
So-
and Valsira fall unconscious very often.
I've done it like once. You've done it how many times?
0.
Well, it's because I actually get out there and I get hurt.
I've been inside the Banderhop twice.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I don't think anyone in our group I would put as like able to take a big beating.
Well,
I mean, you're pretty good at not taking hits.
Well, yeah, because I'm hiding behind my armor, but when someone gets me, oh god.
Yeah, so I wouldn't consider yourself that fragile. I mean, maybe you, but
What was the
Not
point of
your
this
armor.
conversation? I just feel like we're insulting each other now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help. Okay, fine. I go over to Zubrik and start wrapping one of his arms with bandages, casting aid. I'll also do it to Pegleg as well as Amelia.
Come on, Peggy, let's go.
I'm gonna have to change his layout to just say peg leg now.
Oh, Ian's gonna come back to his character sheet and it's just gonna say peg leg.
You know, when
Peg
he comes back,
legs.
We all have to just refer to him as Peggy.
Oh, he's never gonna let me play Amos
No.
ever.
No, not ever again. Absolutely.
Peggy?
All right.
It's like he has dual personality with
Yeah.
Adrian plays it's Peggy.
Okay. So yeah, what is everyone else doing at this point? You guys are gonna head out?
Are we actually gonna do this tonight?
No. I just want to know if you guys are heading out or deciding to do something else or actually planning something before you get there.
Oh yeah, Clover will tell the group what the Wanderer and I found in the basement.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
You guys-
worthwhile or not.
You guys would have
Well, it sounds like something that no one is going to mind if it's gone, so I think we should investigate.
basically. I'm gonna make it quick on what you guys found. Mining equipment have gone missing, and the lot of support braces for mining also has gone missing.
As well as the foul smell downstairs coming
Yeah.
from the walls.
Like the earth has a foul smell, basically.
Hey, Zubrik, if you were wanting to get like a plague throughout an entire town, would you maybe put that like in the aquifer underneath said town that's servicing said town's wells?
You would have
Yes.
you would also remember, I will say this right now, because it's been a while since I mentioned this. The well is not in use. It's covered up with some wood and some stones on top of it. The sheriff mentioned that the well's gone bad, and Aloran actually gathers a lot of moss and a few other things that can filter out bog water to a drinkable amount as long as you boil it afterwards. So that's what a lot of the town's been doing, like boiling a ton of water, cleaning it, filtering it, and then keeping it in barrels. So you guys have figured out that much from what he told you and what you remember.
Remember we found dig marks at one of the abduction sites for the families. There might be a
Okay.
tunnel.
Hmm.
Oh,
If that
True.
smell's permeating, it might be near the well.
That
that's
makes sense.
true. Maybe the tunnel leads all the way back to Berksley?
Do you have that thing still, Tingle, that you find secret things?
Well, I thought we might be in a fight for our life, so I kept your fancy lantern. As you can see, that little swirling gizmo on the side still swirling, because that's still running. But, sorry.
As a group, we can probably find if there's an entrance down there.
So we should check there first and then leave up north if we can find nothing?
Grab whatever supplies we can, yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I will give everybody a peppered egg.
Delicious.
Yum.
You find
Would you
yourself
like
in
an
that thing.
egg at this trying time?
If you find yourselves in the jaws of that creature, try to smash this up its nose. They might spit you back out.
Okay, an egg for trying time.
You guys grab the egg. You grab Lauren. You guys all head out of his place, out the north gate, towards Berksley, in hopes to find the witch's hideout, or the hag's hideout. As for Halzu, Lauren leaves Halzu behind with the young lord and lets him know only to let people in if they give you the secret word. Otherwise, you could actually see a few people have gathered around the town, like near the center. They have gathered a few things that they could. There are people saying goodbye to them at this point as you are leaving. A lot of them, instead of heading south, they're heading, or instead of heading west, they're heading east, which is towards Kethis, the town, or the city that the young lord is from. So that's the direction towards Kethis that they're heading out. Either way, this is where we'll end it this week, and we'll pick back up as you all are headed towards Berksley, trying to figure out where the damn hags are hiding. So that's it. No like climactic cliff ending or anything. We'll pick back up at this point next week with more. We'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you very much for checking us out. We will roll call, and we'll be back in 1 week with more. Anyone have anything to say? Oh, before that, who wants to do the recap for next week? Anyone wants to do the recap? Thanks, Dylan. We'll be back in 1 week, everyone. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for watching us, and hope to see you again. Goodbye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
I would like to change the code word with Haozu.
Okay.
It's now Rust Grove.
Rust Grove. Got it. You might have to remind me later.
No problem.
Got it. Thank you.
Guess who fucked up their languages really, really bad? I always thought it was really weird that I only knew 2 languages.
You fucked up because you should have known Sylvan, right?
I should have known Sylvan.
Yeah, you would have known
He
what the
should know
curse
2
was.
more, actually, so he should have 4. But I totally blew past that in my background.
All right.
And
Well,
I always thought, I was like, why did my background give me any languages? And I just never checked to see if it did.
well, now you know. So now you can select
Yeah,
them.
There you
now
go.
I'm just gonna pick up some other languages. I'm not gonna make it Sylvan just because of the.
No, the Sylvan's fine. It's just like you didn't see this kind of curse
Yeah,
spell.
I don't
thing.
want to do it now.
Okay, that's fine.
I feel too shitty about it.
All right. Either way, thank you all for playing.
I'm
Okay.
ready to fight the hags just for them to run away again.
Oh yeah.
I will say,
Your style.
if they are a coven, it's a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, I think we're gonna die.
I'm sure you guys will figure something
That's why we
out.
tried to at least stop one of them, but they both escaped.
They actually both ended up escaping. Yeah.
I did my best to try to kill one too.
No, I know.
I will let you know Clover will fight to the death.
To the death.
Unless you pull Clover away.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, I'm sure you guys will figure something out. I'm gonna give you all a chance. Don't worry. I have a plan. It's in here. It's locked away in the vault. It's gonna happen in like probably 3 weeks. Let's be real. Things move slow in the D&D world.
And
Yep.
to be fair, we did just get paid, so if we decide, we're not even gonna do this lost and found job, we're just gonna leave.
Yeah, no, you absolutely could. You've gotten paid already. You could fucking leave if you want to be, the guy to do it. It's up to you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's all up to you. This is all storytelling, all character development, everything.
Goes to a town to try to help the town out. Kills the kid. Steals the money. And we're off.
We're done. We're done. What do you want more of us?
Won't be too far off.
Well, it's you already did that, and now Bloodbeard has no legs.
That was his choice.
He's going to come back and never let me play with him.
Imagine 2 peg legs, 2 eye patches,
2 hooks for hands.